We're live.
Yeah.
We're late, but we're live. But we told everyone we were going to be late, so we are live. We're live. We're live. Can you put in the Discord that we're live? Because I know a couple of guys were waiting in there. What is going on, everybody? We are late and we are live, but we're here, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
Hello.
We have Jeff here.
Yep. I'm Fred tonight.
Because Fred has a migraine, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, let's wait for more people to get in. I know it's a pain because I didn't put any links up. We didn't think we were going to be that long, but we were. So there you go. Anthony, you and I are brothers now. We both have the 1490 100K or whatever the hell it's called.
Okay.
So if you're going down, I'm going down with you.
You guys got each other at least.
Jeff M, what's up? I just saw this pop up. Didn't think an episode was going to kick off today. No. We're good. We were late because we were down in Yonkers at Micro Center. So, and I wasn't going to buy anything. And then I was like, all right, I'll buy it like an idiot. And there might be a PC build at 2:00 in the morning once we end tonight.
Oh my God.
Hockey fan, what's up, man?
No rest for the wicked, or no rest for the Perry.
Yeah, I know. At this point,
Well, Jeff was telling me, I was like, "Did you guys plan this?" He was like, "Well, I was going to come up tomorrow," but then he was like, "Well, we're going to be in the area anyway," so I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
yeah, we were down there.
Get him while you're over there.
He's like on the way down to Micro Center, and he's on the way back from Micro Center. So I said, if you're free, if you're coming up tomorrow anyway, because he was like, "What time do I come up tomorrow?"
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Well, we're down here, so if you want us to pick you up on the way back, we'll pick you up." So
Yeah,
we gotta
saves
come
him a
that way
ride.
anyway.
Yeah.
And there he is.
Yeah, it worked out.
And I got some
You
Slim
picked them up
Jim,
all right.
which I haven't had in 2 years,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna eat a Slim Jim.
Slim Jims are awesome.
I have the evil Reese's with peanut butter and jelly over here that I gotta try.
And Jeff got him for Ludwin.
Yeah.
So he can
That's
try
awesome.
it now.
There isn't. He didn't. Ludwig couldn't find him. I'm surprised.
He
'cause I
just
see him
saved
all over
Ludwin
the place
$100
now.
in gas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Lowen was gonna drive up here because I don't know if they actually have it in our area.
David R, Jeff M, hockey fan. What's up, guys?
What's up?
We're
Yeah, they're
live.
all over the place over here.
They got about 500 of them across the street. The strawberry
I just
ones
saw
are
them.
fucking nasty. The grape ones,
Yeah, even the Dollar Generals have them. The General,
DG Mart.
DG Mart.
That place is great.
Ew, what do you mean it's great? We want a Trader Joe's.
I've
Old
never been to
People's
a Trader.
Supermarket?
I don't think I've
RWK,
ever
what's
been
up?
in a Trader Joe's. We can barely
Oh.
have them over here.
Trader Joe's is for fucking old people.
It really is.
We have like maybe 2 in the area, and that's like you probably have to drive a little far out to get there.
Yeah, ours is like 45 minutes away. I think. The
Yeah.
closest one.
RWK, it's our fault. We were late tonight. Stevie Mac, what's up?
Yo, guys.
Yeah, we're late, but it was for a good cause. Maybe.
Yeah, we bought the same computer Anthony's going to build, so screw everybody. We're all going down. They price match me.
We'll see. I mean, see what happens with it. Hopefully, everything will be fine.
I would have bought Ryzen, but they don't have them.
They literally did not have them. He's not kidding. I was there. I can corroborate the story. We looked everywhere. We looked high and low. We even looked at used ones or open box ones. We looked
They had
everywhere.
open box ones, but they didn't have the ones that we wanted.
Nope.
Did it
Did
say
not
it was
have
in
it.
stock?
No, it was not in stock. Yep, we went to Yonkers, Micro Center in Yonkers. We were there. That's our home base. Good old
Nice store in
Yajonkas.
It's either that one or the Jersey one. That's close to me, or closer to me.
I was stuck in New Jersey. from the Clerks TV show.
They had a lot of good stuff there, but nothing that we needed. So, well, somewhat, but
Yeah. I like how the guy was more worried about us getting a case. What kind of case you gonna get? What kind of case? It's like, I got a case, bro. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Nope, but what's
Sure,
the case?
you sure
bro?
you don't want storage? You want storage?
I was like, I got storage. Oh, what? I said I got a 2 terabyte and I got a 500 gigabyte. And then he was like, oh, well, you might need to upgrade that 500. I'm putting 2 fucking terabytes in it, you moron.
And you were like, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna order the RAM or whatever. And he was like, all like,
He
what?
wouldn't
Like,
price
couldn't
match me the
believe-
RAM because the serial number was different. And I'm
Yeah,
like, bro, it's the same exact thing.
it was the same model.
Same thing. For $3, he wouldn't price match me.
We're
Where'd you
not
get
After you're,
the
you're
DDR5?
spending all that
DDR5.
money,
Hmm.
he couldn't just hook you up for
Venge, what's up?
$3.
Venge, we got the 14900K. Me and Anthony. So if we're going down with microcode, we're both going down together. Excuse me. You have storage, folks? Folks.
Oh, you know what we did see? They had an open box 5080 for $1,400. That was crazy.
Whoa.
Ooh. Whoa.
You sure you don't want that one, Anthony? We can return yours.
No, I'll keep what I have.
Sure you don't
Come on,
want it?
someone
get the,
used it and touched
Corsair.
it. And
By the way,
overclocked
Anthony,
it.
that card went up another $60, the one that we got.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
All right, you
Already
don't
had
want
to
you don't
pay
want to
the
pay
fee.
more?
Yeah. We already did, so
You don't want the used card that the guy overclocked and burnt up. And
yeah.
come on, it's only $1,400.
Who knows
He
what
fried
the
the
fuck
shit in it.
happened?
He
What kind of savings is that?
he benchmarked Shadow of the Tomb Raider like 85 times.
Yeah,
They're still benchmarking that fucking 10-year-old game.
Wow.
It was an experience. We went down there, we had fun,
yeah, it was good.
and that was that. So, and we ate nothing. That's why I'm having Slim Jim. I'm not supposed to eat
I ate a
Slim
bunch-
Jim, but here I am.
I ate a bunch of snacks on the way home because I was like, I need to eat before we do this.
All right. Anyway, so Fred has a migraine. He will not be here tonight because of a migraine. But that's exactly from his mouth. He has a migraine.
Yeah, you guys have been getting sick over there.
It's the pollen.
I'm better. I'm just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the allergies kicked my ass too. My car is coated in pollen and shit.
Yeah, that's over here too.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
pretty bad.
So we got bad news for Xbox.
Oh yeah, is there any updates on that?
And we
I
didn't
haven't
even-
looked at my phone.
We didn't even fucking notice until we were driving down to Yonkers.
Yeah, because when I was streaming, people were like, "Are you guys going to talk about Xbox tonight?" Because, and at the time, I was like, "Well, I don't think there's any news."
Oh, there was news. Every fucking Wednesday, there's news on Xbox,
But
baby.
it was after I streamed too, so that makes it even better. It's like, of course, it couldn't like break while it was live.
Oh, the damage control. I want to hear what these crazy fucking Xbox guys are going to say next.
It's gonna be okay, guys.
It's going to be okay.
So, should we go into this stuff? There's a couple of things here.
El Nini,
actually.
what's up? All right.
Oh,
Excuse me while I'm chewing and eating, but I'm starving. Go ahead, Frank. You take it away. Because there's about to be an epic rant here.
Okay, so the first thing that happened was they released their earnings report, and actually, let me grab that real quick because this is to our point here. Okay, so they said they released all the numbers and everything. So gaming revenue is up 5%, Xbox content and services up 8%, but hardware was down again 6%. So on top of it was down the last time, it's down again another 6%. Then they actually said in their conference, in their investors conference or whatever, we ended the quarter as the top publisher by pre-orders and pre-installs on both Xbox and PlayStation stores. So they're naming the PlayStation store for the first time they've ever done that in an investors call. They're actually saying PlayStation which I don't know why it's a big deal, but apparently it is. They've never done that before. Then they didn't. What they usually put up their projections for the next quarter, so fourth quarter of fiscal year 2025. They did not mention Xbox hardware at all for this upcoming quarter. It's not mentioned on the website.
Matt,
It's
what's
not
up,
there.
buddy?
So if you have any kind of knowledge of anything, you would look at this and say, huh, gaming is up, but hardware's down. So should we keep making hardware? Like, how hard is this to put together here? I think we're setting up for some crazy stuff to go down soon because this is all adding up to what we've been saying here.
But don't you understand? The handheld's gonna come out, and it's gonna save everything on Xbox. You can play live
Apparently
web on
it's
it.
not.
You can play Steam on it too. Hey.
Apparently it's not. So, but you brought up a good point that the Asus one is not technically Microsoft's handheld, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be listed here. So, yeah, there might still be hardware,
No,
but it's
you're
going to
saying
be.
bad things about Xbox. It's not true. It's not true.
Oh, it's true. You can look at this right now. Yeah, I mean, they're setting up for. They're obviously setting up for day and date, which we're going to see at the June 8th thing.
Well, they're pulling
setting
out
up
of the console, right? This is what you're trying to say here. They're pulling out of hardware.
everything points to them not
Oh,
focusing on hardware at all anymore. They're not projecting any hardware sales for the next quarter. Their handheld is allegedly being made by Asus, which is not them. It's a third-party thing. I don't know. I think this is it. I really think they're going to wrap up hardware. I don't know how soon. I don't know what they're going to do. If they're
Yeah,
going to say,
definitely
hey,
going to wait a little bit longer. I don't think it's going to be like, you know,
they might come out in June and say, we're done. We're going to keep supporting the Series X. But after that, that's it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. This is all just breaking today. And it's not official stuff, but it is. This is all their investor stuff. This is the stuff that matters. So to not have a projected
Phil loves
hardware,
us. Phil loves us.
I don't know.
Phil would never do that to us.
here are the earnings. We're not flying you out.
would
You're
never
not
do
coming
that.
to the convention. We're not flying you out. You're not going to see us have the showcase.
Well, they're not flying anybody out for June 8th. They told everyone to go fuck themselves. They don't want people there because they don't want the pitchforks coming out. They don't want mass hysteria. You know, at the end of the movies when everyone gets mad and they charge the screen and then it goes black? They don't want that to happen at the Microsoft thing on June 8th.
It was going to happen for sure. Even if they don't talk about hardware on June 8th, they're going to show all this stuff for PlayStation. They already said they're putting the logos in the trailers. Like, it's
Someone was saying in the chat that there was Xbox fans getting mad because PlayStation had a Doom ad. Is that like a real thing?
they
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
we'll
Doom
talk about
ad.
that. We talked
Okay.
about that
Yeah.
last night a little bit.
They actually got mad.
Dreadpool, what's up? Dreadpool, Xbox ain't making hardware no more.
Not directly.
Not yet, but they are showing their statistics.
Carlos,
on their
what's up?
sleeve.
Yeah. Should we talk about the Doom thing too while we're on all this? I mean, there's just so much stuff.
Let's finish
going
this
on
first
right
and we'll jump into Doom 2.
now. Okay.
Or Doom Eternal. Whatever. Or whatever the hell it's called. Dark Ages.
Doom
Dark
3.
Ages.
No, it's not Doom 3. There's only one Doom 3.
Yeah, and it's Doom
Yeah.
1.
and
I
it's
mean,
Doom
you
1.
you might still get hardware, but it's not going to be made by Microsoft. They're already pretty much telling you this quarter at least.
It's
There's
over.
going to be more hardware.
It's over.
So I don't know.
Don't you realize work building your own hardware? Ooh. Now this is an Xbox. Well, you know what else is an Xbox? The 14900K I picked up today.
It's a better Xbox than your Xbox.
Down in your Jonkas. And I didn't get the warranty on it. I have 15 days to return it.
The warranty costs like a third of the whole price of the chip.
Oh, really?
It's crazy.
A 2-year warranty was $80.
Wow.
A 4-year warranty or a 5-year warranty was $140 something.
It's ridiculous.
Not paying that shit.
No.
All right, I'll RMA it and then sell it. I have to.
Now, Game Pass was also up on PC, not on the consoles, allegedly, from what I'm reading.
Right, because all these Xbox idiots that are telling you to fucking buy the console, they all built PCs and they're all playing there now.
Right. So this also aligns with that whole theory that
Well,
they're just going to make a PC.
I got a
that says
5090 to
Xbox.
play Super Lucky's Tale.
not super lucky, Tail.
That's what I would buy it for.
I'm gonna get a 5090 Ti to play Recore on my Windows PC.
I want to play NES ROMs on my 5090 Ti. I want to play RetroArch on it.
Jeff M says, I think Phil Spencer's gonna come out and just flat out say, what the fuck is Xbox X and S? Whatever you think it is, we don't want to support it anymore. Now bugger off and buy 8 more years of Game Pass. Well, yeah, pretty much. Listen, this is what Microsoft does. They always leak shit out so people get excited and buy Game Pass. They add more years to their Game Pass subscription. People got to go to jail for this shit at some point. Because people are spending a lot of money on a lot of falsehood and bullshit.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, again, like, it doesn't take much to see where this has been.
People
you know,
got to go to
going.
jail. I'm sorry, they're breaking YouTube terms of service. They got to be arrested and put in handcuffs.
Taking you right to jail.
You see how quickly Microsoft bails you out of jail. Telling you.
Oh, by the way,
What?
they attributed the small amount of growth. They only had 5% growth, and they attributed it to Call of Duty and Minecraft. And Minecraft, we know, got a massive boost from the movie. It was up like 12% when the movie came out. So it's not great. I mean, it's growth. It's good. It's better than it declining, but it's not like they're going crazy and doing massive stuff. It's like, you know, the needle's moving a little bit in the right direction. So
Yeah, it's a matter of time, I guess. And
they mentioned the
see.
LG TVs, and they mentioned cloud gaming. They count cloud gaming as like engagement. So they said, oh, we had 150 million hours because of the cloud gaming. It's like they're literally telling you in this thing, like, don't worry about it. Like, you're not gonna. There's no point. Just worry about cloud and PC. And they mentioned the LG TVs. They mentioned PlayStation. They're telling you without telling you.
Dreadpool, if Phil Spencer said that, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen to me. This Phil Spencer guy, look, again, I don't know the guy personally. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm not saying anything bad about him personally, but the guy sucks at his job. Okay? This guy keeps saying shit. He keeps changing his mind, changes his underwear. Shao Kahn, Satya Nadella, he keeps going back to him and he keeps saying, oh, no, do this, do that, Shang Tsung. Getting really tired of this.
Shang Tsung.
We're fans of Xbox. We want to buy the games. We want to buy the accessory. Just want to have fun. Why do I have to hear about who's talking to who and leaks and this and that? He said that years ago. Well, someone should have slapped him in the face with a GPU and said, bro, you got computers for that, moron. You got to deal with people that want consoles.
Here, let me read
There are
this real
people that don't want to deal with that stuff. They just want to buy a box and be done. You know what I mean?
Somebody broke it down here. I could read it for you guys real quick.
Break
It's
it
like
down.
3 sentences. All right,
So
so this was at the end of the thing. Microsoft's forecast for the quarter ending June 30th, 2025 expects total Xbox revenue to grow in the mid-single-digit % year-on-year, meaning like the gaming. Xbox content and services expected to grow in the high single digits, driven by first-party content. No forecast was given for Xbox hardware. So they did not. They don't have any projection for its growth or diminish.
it's not going to grow.
Yeah, well,
Right.
holiday season.
They're not
is
even shipping consoles. I don't even think people understand this. Okay? They are not shipping consoles to any stores. You understand it. I have people in the chat right now that are here right now in the chat that send me photos every month of what comes in off the truck at Best Buy. It's always 2 digital Series X's and like 5 Series S's. And then right next to them are like 15 PlayStation 5s. And then like 5 PlayStation 5 Pros. Okay? They're not even shipping it. They're not even wasting the shipment. Like they have to pay to ship these things. They're not even wasting the shipping costs.
No.
They know no one's going to buy it, so they're not even shipping them out.
And the stores don't want to sit on them for a year.
So I'm going to make a prediction right here. Game Pass will go away at some point, and they're going to make third-party games for other platforms and charge you money.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to happen within the next year or two.
Well, think about it. Why haven't they put more money and investment and time into their storefront? It's like they know, like, we're just going to sell games on Steam. We're just going to sell games on the Windows store that we have.
Right. They're a software company. They've always really been at heart a software company. And that's what they're going to do. They have the world's biggest third-party publisher. They're going to make games for other platforms. And that's just the way that it is.
Right.
Unfortunately, if you bought the Series X, you kind of got robbed. Because this company didn't know how to sell goddamn consoles. And then they turned around and said, well, if no one's going to buy the machine, we're going to sell the services. Nobody bought the services. So now they're putting their games on other platforms. And that's their strategy, just to sell games on other platforms. And that's fine. But why are you dicking around your customers?
Right. It's also odd, too. They didn't say like, oh, Game Pass either went up or went down on the consoles. They only mentioned PC Game Pass. It's like they're literally coding you to start.
Because everyone that has the box already has it.
Right. So
which aren't many people to begin with. So.
Yeah. They're gearing up everybody. They're gearing up investors to be like, this is the way. Because now they have evidence when they cut the hardware and people are like, what the hell are you doing? They're like, look. We have all this growth.
But this is what I said they were going to do. They were going to show you that it's dropping, and that the investors will be like, well, why are we doing this? Oh, you're right. Why are we doing this?
Yep.
If it's okay, we'll stop making it. RWK says 5 PlayStations at Walmart, 1 Xbox Series X, and 1 Series S. Oh, but they're selling out, RWK. It's Christmas time. Come on. Yeah. It's almost May. It's still Christmas time. Come on.
Yeah,
it's still Christmas. And if all those sold, how did the hardware sales decline? Isn't that strange? Oh wait.
Yeah.
They're not trying anymore.
No, they're abandoning hardware and they're literally doing it in front of us.
This is something you do in the next generation. You don't do this mid-gen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not even.
You
5
cut your
years in.
losses with this gen and you finish it out. They don't even want to finish it out.
They're so excited for the next thing already. And the handheld isn't going to be something that is going to coast them anyway, even when that is announced, or if it's announced in June, or however they decide to go about
So
it.
Phil Spencer can say you can build it with parts and stuff. That's great, but you never got there, buddy. You wouldn't even give us a pro model. And we needed a pro model because the other guys have one.
Yep.
Xbox needs a pro model to kick Sony's ass. To say, hey, oh, you don't do this better than us. We're Xbox. We do the hardware better than you freaking idiots at Sony. They didn't even do it. Because Satya was like, I guarantee you, he told Phil Spencer, no one's going to buy it. What are we going to waste all this money for? No one's going to buy it.
Yeah, and they know that stuff ahead of time. Like, they obviously know way before we do, and that's why you're seeing it happening now. But I'm sure they already had the talk. Like, yeah, we're not going to bother with hardware anymore. Like, they probably known for months, and they just keep doing what they're doing for investment purposes. Obviously, they're not just going to come out one day
Anthony's a
and
shill.
tell us their plan.
For what?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to say Microsoft, but that's what I'm supposed to think, I guess.
Come on, the Ally that you can buy right now at the store isn't going to save them. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The one that's on clearance
They're-
at Sam's
They don't
every
want
week?
people to be there where they announce the handheld and the price, but because everybody would think it would be under their seat, like it's fucking Oprah. Everybody gets a handheld. You can play it right now.
I like how the handheld was the Z-Wave, the Zordon Z-Wave from Power Rangers. It's going to restore everything and fix everything. Restore the morphing grid.
Yeah, with a price. Yeah.
It's like, bro, that handheld is a piece of shit. It's going to have an Xbox button on it, so you can rub your nipples all over it and fucking fart on it. At the end of the day, it ain't going to do shit for anybody. So good luck. If you're dumb enough to run out and buy that thing for $800, good luck.
I mean, the other one isn't moving the needle at all. The other Ally they have that we saw for $800.
Remember
at
these
Best Buy?
guys were fucking touting the G Cloud, the Logitech G Cloud. Oh, Xbox helped Logitech make the G Cloud. No, they didn't. They put Game Pass in the box, you morons. All this horse shit and bullshit, man.
Desperation.
It's been a year. It's been about a year and a half of this unwinding. So
Does anybody know how marketing and licensing works?
That's what you're gonna have to get used to because everybody and their
But-
mother
no,
is
don't
gonna
worry,
make
they're
you an
gonna-
Xbox.
by the 2026, reportings, at that point, you'll start hearing about Nintendo earnings and like with their stuff on Nintendo.
We're the top publisher on Nintendo this week and PlayStation. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
Get ready for
It's
it.
no coincidence that the Xbox showcase is June 8th, the weekend of the release of the Switch 2.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have games to
Starfield.
drop this summer.
Starfield, Expedition 33, South of Midnight.
You
They
know
might-
that.
they
Let me
might
tell you.
even-
Let me tell you, Expedition 33. Okay. All these Xbox guys are touting this fucking game. Not everybody plays these games, these RPGs. This is the problem with Xbox. Every time a game comes out, South of Midnight, Avowed. Not everybody plays these fucking games, you morons.
And some of them are good. You guys played them and liked some of them. You
Yeah,
know, it's
I
not
thought
like
they
they're
were both
bad.
good games, but I'm not
They
a.
aren't for everybody.
I'm not really an
you know?
RPG guy.
Right. It depends on if it's something you would actually play. It's all subjective to what you like. If you like that kind of stuff, cool. But even then, if you like it, it might be good.
But these
for, like,
Xbox guys always act like, oh, well, it's coming, so you're going to like it. No, I don't know if I'm going to like it. I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Why would I like something if I didn't play it yet?
Same thing with like Sony and Nintendo. If they have exclusives, all right. Sometimes I don't want to play them. Sometimes I do. Astrobot, I want to play. Nintendo, if they have some like weird exclusive that I don't feel like playing, I'm not going to play it, you know?
Well, we
If it's just
fucking
not
have
my
exclusive.
style.
We have Doom the Dark Ages. You fucking idiot.
Hey, that's what they got this month. It's officially May 1st right now as we're doing this. And that's their game. So they're like, "Oh no, we've been on a roll. We had Avowed, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, Doom, YouTube."
Yeah, because,
I
you know,
don't
Doom's on every other platform.
yeah.
And by the way,
They had the choice to do that. They could have put it on Xbox only if they
Yeah.
wanted to.
we'll get to Doom in a minute. But it's pathetic. And you know what? We'll talk about it when we talk about Doom.
Yeah, that's
Cody,
fine.
what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
1 sec.
Yeah, there's always going to be those, the people that don't really see what's going on. But again, we've just been kind of seeing them unwind and change their business strategy the past year and a half. And we're kind of just, tired of it. But we got to talk about it every time it happens. So,
Jeff, let me ask you something, Jeff.
Yeah.
While you patiently sit on a toilet, listen, what do you think about this whole thing? What do you think about Xbox selling you the world's most powerful console and then fucking you over?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I was really excited when I first heard the news about Call of Duty being purchased by them. So I thought that deal was really going to go down and everything, and I thought I even thought at one point that Sony was going to go down instead, but now it's like I really do feel like betrayed because this was not the Xbox I knew. Like, really, I mean, I know you guys have like probably said something similar to that before, but that's really how I feel because because I was on Xbox for like a long time. Like that's where I had most of my games for like the longest time until recently. Like now I'm getting stuff on the Pro.
Yeah, you would always every time Jeff was streaming, he was on an Xbox every single
Yeah.
time, pretty much. And then recently, you got your new TV, you got the Pro, so
Yeah.
you just started kind of expanding a little bit. I mean, I'm sure you played PlayStation and all the other consoles in the past, but
Yeah.
yeah, for a while, same thing with Perry. Like he would
Yeah.
always be streaming on, he would buy the
Yeah.
games on the Xbox because that's where he bought all the games. Now it's been a little different.
You mean Jeff
approaching-
is a real person who plays real games with his own money?
Yeah.
You weren't sent anything from Microsoft, Jeff? You weren't flowing
No.
the fucking fuck Phil Spencer at the fucking party of Avowed? Like you weren't
I did go to his house, but that's about it.
you didn't line up to fucking get whipped in the ass with the Indiana Jones whip
No,
like all these other
no, I
guys?
didn't,
Nah,
I
nah,
didn't feel
nah,
like
nah,
doing
nah, 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 nah. Oh man, I don't know.
Shit. That's just it really does show that there's only there's only going to be so much time before, like I said, you're going to see the Nintendo earnings, you're going to see all that stuff. They're already talking about PlayStation. Like you said, that June window, I think that's there for a reason. I think you're just going to see, they can easily say, hey, look, we're showing the stuff that's coming on Nintendo. We're showing the stuff that's coming out on the Sony console now from our properties. You know what I mean? Like we talked about, Gears, we talked about Halo. Whether or not that's in June, doesn't matter because it'll eventually happen as they kind of slowly bring over everything else. Nintendo might be just the first thing of like, hey, by the way, we're also putting Starfield on there. We're putting, everything that came out this year. Like I said, Avowed, Expedition, South of Midnight, like all that stuff can run on Switch too.
You know what I find funny? You know how people are defending this?
Hmm.
Well, it's just going to give Xbox more money. Why do I care that the corporation gets more money? I'm a fucking gamer.
Right.
I buy this shit. I'm a consumer. I
it's
bought
nothing
into
to do
your
with
product. What about me? I don't care about you fucking your $4 trillion, $3 trillion company making a couple more trillion. What do I care for? I'm not a fanboy of the corporate suits that work at your company, you morons.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the goddamn product.
Well, that's why we bought into it this gen. We thought we were
Well,
gonna
if they get more money, they'll put it towards their games. The games that never come out, the games that take 25 years to develop, and they come out like shit.
Will we actually get a Perfect Dark release date?
Fuck
this
is
June?
Perfect
Probably
Dark
not.
at? Where's that 70% going?
Yeah.
It ain't fucking helping Perfect Dark. I don't know. I don't care how much money Xbox and Microsoft make at this point. You know what I mean? So I don't know why that's
Well,
a flex
it's the
for
same
some
thing
people.
with the names and stuff like that. Like the
I'm a
names
fan of the
people and all
fucking
this stuff.
Xbox, okay? I want the games. I want the platform to succeed. I want all this. This is not them succeeding. This is them switching gears because they don't know what the fuck to do because everything they've done hasn't worked.
Yeah, instead of like, talking about the names of these guys coming in and all this, it's like we just care about the quality of the games and the consoles. And we were kind of gypped this gen from the beginning. So, little did we know it was going to be this soon that they were going to cave in. Like you said, they're not even finishing it. They're just like, we're just kind of throwing it in now. It's like you're not even committing to the end. You're kind of just leaving us high and dry.
No,
and
they already
then,
left us
like you
high and
said-
dry. The minute that they let
Yeah.
the Pro come out with no competition, they left their audience high and dry. And that's a fucking
Yeah.
fact. Let me tell you something. And all these fucking people say, well, they didn't need a Pro. They did need a Pro. You need to compete. Okay? This market is about competition. If you really don't think they needed to compete, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. As an Xbox owner, you should expect them to compete.
That Brooklyn should have been it.
They
And
didn't
I know
give
the
us the
Brooklyn-
Brooklyn because people shit on it, and then they turn around and painted the fucking thing white and sealed off the disk drive.
Yeah. Now I know what people might be saying in the chat or listening back. Well, the Brooklyn wasn't supposed to be anything more powerful. Yes, I know that, but they could have made been that more powerful machine because I'm sure they even heard rumblings at the time. Yo, Sony's going to do another
Listen,
Pro.
You had the PlayStation 5 Slim. You could have had the Brooklyn, and then you could have had the Pro model.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever they want to call it. It's not going to be called
could have
Pro,
made
but
just avoid the whole white Series X and just make they should have just made it the Brooklyn, like you said. Had that transition to the more powerful machine. Then you had competition. They could have priced it cheaper than the Pro. If
you
they were
need
able
to
to get it.
compete, because the minute that you don't compete, it's over. And it's over. You know why? Because their fucking games are running better on Sony's console. Why?
And Sony gets the last laugh because they know you'll pay $1,200.
Let me
for a
tell you
PS6
something,
now.
motherfucker. If Nintendo said we're putting our games everywhere and want more money, okay? And the game runs better on PS5 Pro. You're buying Super Mario Brothers on PS5 Pro.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're not getting. Yeah,
You're buying Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on PlayStation 5 Pro.
yeah. You want to go where you want to spend the money where you're going to get the best. At least for people like us, we do get all these machines, right? But we thought that we were going to be getting certain quality that wasn't there, and some games ran better than others on these machines. But now when you have something like you said, the Pro comes out and it's starting to show what it can do, and there was no head-to-head competition. They just kind of went right into the streaming game, the multi, just going multi-plat, putting our stuff, more in line with their stuff, and it's a weird kind of gen to be doing this in, and not even, I mean, we're 5 years this November, but we already know where this holiday season's going. It's going to Nintendo. I'm sorry, but it is.
It's
Obviously,
going to
they could
fucking
drop the
PlayStation
ball.
too with the GTA 5, 6 or whatever.
Yeah, PlayStation and
It's
Nintendo
over.
are going to be. Yeah, it's. I
No
think,
one's even going to look at it. Do you realize if they put GTA 6 on the box of the PlayStation 5 Pro and the Slim, no one's even going to be looking in the direction of the Xbox.
Yeah. Only hardcore Nintendo fans at that point will get Nintendo. But honestly, Sony might be they might be in a pretty high spot, because here's the thing with Nintendo. Are the consoles going to be fucking available? Are you going to actually be able to pick these up in the holiday season? We don't even know how they're going to handle it. Sony might just be like, all right, we got plenty of stock. We're going to either, whether they do a bundle or not, doesn't matter. People are going to be leaving that store with a PS5 and a copy of GTA.
They don't even have to bundle GTA. They just have to put it on the box.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Stock the stores with the game. Stock the stores with the consoles. They already have plenty of Slims.
Or you
And the
bundle
pros-
it with like a shark card to get you started, and boom, like you're in. As long as you put that logo on that box, they're in.
Yep.
And if that fucking game has a 60 FPS mode, even if it's 720p at 60 FPS on the Pro, and the Series X doesn't, it's game over. It's already game
It's
over to
just-
begin with, but that's the nail in the coffin at that point.
Yeah, because Indiana Jones was first, and this is going to come out to,
You'll enjoy
Well,
the
we'll also
Switch too.
see,
When we get it, we'll enjoy it. All right,
we're
go
also
ahead.
going to see how Horizon runs, right? Because that comes out, it's already out, right?
Forza Horizon, yeah, they said it's the best place to play it. Just like Indiana Jones and all these other games.
Yeah, so you have Indiana Jones, Horizon just came out, and then
And
you're going
soon
to
to be Halo and Gears of
Well,
War.
Well, Doom this month as well.
And
seeing
Doom.
checking the performances, so you figure Doom versus PS5 Pro versus X runs better. That's another one that runs better on the Pro. Again, this is why you just need to have some kind of competition instead of just letting Sony kind of get it. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not paying $700 for a console. Okay, but some people did. Some people don't care. Some people, you don't have to spend $700.
Motherfucker, the next Xbox is going to be like $1,000 because it's going to be a computer. So get ready.
So Sony's already going to price their next console at close to $1,000. They got away with the Pro.
The PlayStation 6 will be $1,000.
Yeah, it'll be $1,000. So again, this is just where it's
I hope
going.
y'all start saving.
Start saving now.
It's gonna
It's
happen in
2027.
2 more years.
2027 is apparently the date. So we're gonna be
2027, your money goes to heaven.
yeah. Or it goes to hell depending on if we get good consoles or not, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Well, there's only going to be one game in town, probably. So, well, two if you count Switch.
Yeah. Switch 2 is gonna coast them for a long time at this point. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We just, not even 5 years this November, and this is kind of where we're at. And June is going to show where
Xbox didn't
where
even
they're
last 5
going.
years.
No. Nope.
Only 4 games. Come on.
I pulled up all the Doom.
Let me
stuff,
tell you
by the
something.
way.
Let me
Okay.
tell you something, okay? These motherfuckers should go to jail. This is getting to the point where people should go to jail. You told
Lock 'em
people
up.
only 4 fucking games, and now you're putting like 20 fucking games on there. Okay? You lied to people. You stole their fucking money. You know why? Because when you say only 4 games, more people go out and they subscribe to Game Pass even more. I'll add another year to my subscription. Oh, they said this is coming next year. I'll add it to my subscription. And then the game
it's
doesn't
just
come out. It's
It's
just
just to
all
give people false
horseshit.
hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's false hope, like you just said, and it's bullshit. This is people's money. People work hard for their money. This is people's livelihoods as far as like spending money. And you're gonna fucking do that? You fucking millionaires sitting on your fucking toilet throne over there in Redmond, Washington. Ooh, leak this out, leak that out, leak this out, leak that out. Yeah, because you want people to keep adding to their Game Pass or subscribing to Game Pass. How dare you? There should be a fucking law against that shit.
Well, it's just people online not making it even, they're just giving into the bullshit and just spreading false crap. And it's just like, how
Well,
far
they
does this go?
leak. Microsoft leaks stuff. It's not just Xbox, okay? If you look at Microsoft as a company, they leak shit everywhere. They leak shit about Windows. They leak shit about Xbox. They leak shit all the time. Okay? This is why they talk to all these guys on these podcasts, because they leak shit out to them. Because they can't officially say it because of the shareholders, so they have the leaks. The problem is with these leaks is they'll leak stuff out and then things will change, and then people, like you said, it's false hope. You can't do this to people, man. Stop. Just stop it. When the game is ready, do the trailer and get the game out there. Enough with the leaking shit. This handheld, we heard it was going to play a whole fucking library. Now we're hearing that they're not even making it. And then remember the one by Asus that's coming out this year? It's going to play all your games. Don't worry. Everyone got excited. Then it came out. It's only games for Windows.
Yeah, it's
And this whole Steam thing. Oh, we're going to Steam on the next Xbox. What happens when that doesn't happen? And by the way, who cares? Are you 5 years old? Just put Steam on your computer and play it.
Yeah.
Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting for this stuff? There's no reason to wait. You can do it right now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we know how difficult some of the
This is all bullshit, man. It really is. It really gets me mad because I love Xbox, but this is just not the way that they've always acted. This is something completely different. And I get things changed, but this is fucked up because you're still in the gen and you fucked everybody over that bought that box. I don't want to hear this Game Pass shit. Fuck Game Pass, okay? We all have it and we all don't care at this point. Like Jeff said earlier, he bought all his digital content on the Xbox. Now, they've given up. They've waved the white flag. How long before they get rid of Game Pass? How long before they get rid of the fucking digital games on your thing, your console?
let alone raising Game Pass while you still have it, right? That's going to be another thing.
Oh,
They're gonna
that'll
raise
go
the
up.
price.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Just like all the other services, or subscriptions. Unfortunately, that's just kind of where we're at with that whole thing, whether it's content watching or stuff like Game Pass. It's
Yeah, don't get
going
me
up
El
in price.
Nini. Don't get me started on Jez. Okay, that guy's an idiot. That guy's a fucking idiot.
yeah, it's a lot of these.
I stopped
Corporate
listening to that guy like
puppets.
2 years ago or 3 years ago. What was it? 2022. I stopped listening to that guy because the guy's
they
all
do the
bullshit.
corporate song and dance. You know what I mean? That's all they want.
Well,
They're
they
just
leak
keeping
stuff
people
out to this
happy.
guy, and he gets drunk all the fucking time and leaks shit out. And then he's like, "Oh, I never said that." And it's like, "You did say it, you moron." And then he says shit that's not true because again, he's fucking with people. How
Yeah.
many times has this guy teased Banjo Kazooie since 2021?
Yeah, it's not happening.
This guy is teasing a million fucking times, and it never happens.
And by the time it does, will anybody
He teased
care?
Wu-Tang Clan putting a fucking game out on Xbox. And there's a game coming out soon called Wu-Chang. So did he get that wrong?
Oh yeah, Wu Chang's Shaolin style. Is that what I kept calling it? Is that the?
So what is the deal here?
Oh, I remember
That guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And you know what? When the Windows Central fires him, what's he gonna do?
I just pulled up the tweet from a year ago.
What is it?
He said literally June 6, 2024, low key want to learn how to play the banjo. Like he was still teasing it like less
Yeah,
than
because
a
he's
year
a fucking
ago.
idiot.
Come on.
He's a rejected idiot.
Yeah, the game is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, but I kept calling it Wu.
He was saying Wu-Tang
Shaolin
Clan
style.
was making a game for Xbox. And then this Wu-Chang game comes out, and I'm like, was he drunk?
It comes out July 24th, and it's coming out on PS5, Windows, and Xbox. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's news to Wu-Tang,
It's
huh?
it's another Souls-like action game, so you can have that another Souls-like game, the millionth one. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I don't know, but these aren't the kind of games I would play. Like,
Listen,
I don't play.
we
the
bought an
Souls-like
Xbox to
stuff.
play Halo, Gears of War, all these great games, okay? Where are they?
But Wu Chang is Game Pass day one. Perry, what you don't want to play Wu Chang?
No.
Because again, this is another one they're gonna say, well, we got Wu Chang because we got it day one on Game Pass. You know, like so just
That's
like
the
South of
fucking
Midnight, just like
problem. Everyone,
Expedition.
no matter,
know?
they could put the shittiest game on Game Pass and people will be like, oh my God, it's a great value. It's like, bro, you wouldn't buy this game in a store if you had to buy it.
I always love how they go they pay, we play. Like that's the stupid Game Pass isn't free.
They
It's
pay,
not
and
free.
soon you're going to have to pay when there's no more way to play when they get rid of Game Pass.
Yeah. They pay, we play.
Hope you're saving all
Yeah.
that fucking money you haven't been spending because you're going to have to
Oh,
spend it
they're
at some
not.
point.
It's all right because Wu Chang is going to be pro enhanced, so I'm sure it's going to run better.
When they
The
when
Pro.
when they get rid of Game Pass, I'm gonna hear the industry is changing. You should have seen this. I'm gonna hear all this horse shit. The industry is not changing. Microsoft doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, so they got to scramble and figure it out. And they're telling people it's the industry's changing. It ain't changing for Nintendo or Sony.
No,
Eli, what's up? Eli's been having a lot of matches over there in Japan.
Yeah.
that's good. He's getting work
He's getting work, and he's getting worked.
and worked.
Jeff, you know he talked to Jeff Jarrett the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'm not supposed to talk
Oh, nice.
about
Yeah. My dad knows him personally too.
that. He does actually.
Yeah.
So we're not even kidding. Jeff has a neighbor named Jeff Jarrett.
It's actually my dad's mechanic. Actually, is Jeff Jarrett.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's what he does in his spare time.
He needs the extra
The
money.
king of the mountain.
Yeah.
Cars.
Yeah, like I said, we don't always want to talk about it, but unfortunately,
Every Wednesday, listen, we had no news for tonight on Xbox until we were driving to Yonkers, and Frank goes, I think Xbox is getting rid of hardware." I was like, "What happened now?" I'm driving the car and he's telling me what's happening.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Never again. Never again.
Should we jump into the Doom stuff? While
Yeah,
we're on the
let's jump into
and
Doom
Gloom
because this is
Xbox?
all tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead.
is.
So on the PlayStation channel on YouTube, they put out an exclusive Doom trailer where the game director comes out and he says, he does that. No, he comes out and he's showing you the game on PS5 and PS5 Pro. He does not mention Xbox or PC at all. He just says, "Oh, I'm so excited it's coming to PlayStation on May 15th." He goes on to say it plays fantastic on the PS5 and the PS5 Pro as they're showing you the footage. And I think the description of the video was something special for PlayStation fans. And this is the director of Doom, the guy who like directed the game. And they just did this.
You know why he
So I
said
don't know.
that? Because they're the ones that are only going to be buying the fucking game.
To be honest with you, that I think you're right.
Bethesda has a console. It's called the Xbox. And this guy's going out there making a trailer. Oh, yeah, it's great on the Pro, the competitive platform. It runs better on the competition's box.
That's pretty much like
Jeff.
he's saying it without saying it.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
I don't know. That's not the
Yeah.
Xbox I knew. Like I said.
Jeff, can you imagine if you bought this thing in 2020? If someone told you Xbox is going to make games on PlayStation, tell you to buy it on there.
I wouldn't have believed it, to be honest.
They say, you know what, we're going to make the games better on PlayStation. Buy it
Yeah.
there. You would be like,
Unreal.
what? This guy's smoking crack. Who the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like, that's not going to happen at that point.
He's quoted in the video. He says, "It will look amazing on your PS5, featuring cutting-edge, ludicrous graphics powered by the all-new id Tech 8." Like he literally is just telling you, like, yeah, just play it on PS5. So bad.
I'll be playing it on my new PC.
Cutting edge graphics on the competitor's platform.
And it's an they didn't mirror it on their other channel. Like they literally, it's just on the PlayStation YouTube. Like that's crazy.
Because they
Like,
know they're
they
gonna-
literally,
They know people are actually going to buy it. That's why.
yeah, they literally made a PlayStation only trailer.
The
That's
Dark Ages.
How do you not say it's going to be great on all Like they didn't even mention.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
They know.
At least he's telling the fucking truth.
Yeah, it's the most truthful one out of all of them.
Right.
Well, the thing is like when you're sitting there about to put out a game and you have something like the Pro to be able to, put your shit out on for the consoles. I mean, that's probably like awesome for them to be like, oh shit, this enables us to do more shit. Like that's kind of exciting to have that,
Yeah.
But one guy says, day one in Game Pass. Shut up, Hugo.
Wow.
Oh, that's the guy's name. The director, Hugo.
So
Day
it's the
one in Game
PlayStation
Pass.
fell
Let me tell you
off.
something, motherfucker. If it ran at 5 frames a second and it's day one in Game Pass, is that a flex? Is that a flex? Really? I don't know.
I like this. Props to Microsoft for treating you equal no matter the platform.
Well, they got treated better than their own platform.
It's so bad.
So it says day one on Game Pass, day one. If a lot of people just say day one, day one.
Yeah, good luck.
I like the one comment. This guy's so mad. It's all caps. When are you selling me that shield behind you?
When your
What
mother
the
comes over,
fuck?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was looking at this Doom stuff, I just found something else too. They said Indiana Jones sold faster than it did on PlayStation than it did on Steam and Xbox.
Jeff, what's
within the
oh,
first
Jeff?
week.
Richard, what's up?
Well, they had marketing too. That was pretty good, as far as like the trailer with Nathan Drake and Troy Baker.
Yeah, that was
Or, I'm
another thing
sorry,
too.
Nolan North and Troy Baker.
They actually think it's gonna outsell the Steam too on PlayStation. So why do they need they're literally all signs point to them not doing their own console anymore.
Sati
this
is like,
so
we're making
obvious.
more money on PlayStation than we are on our own platform.
Yeah. Let's
I'm
see
waiting
what
for
to-
the Switch 2 announcement for Doom.
Well, I think on the 8th they're gonna if they don't announce. Oh, they'll announce all the stuff. If not, shadow drop stuff. Because why wouldn't they? If
Venge,
stuff's
what's up?
digital, to throw Oblivion on there, throw Doom on there. Like those games are out. They're gonna be out. Just throw them all on the Switch the day of. Who cares? Let
I
people
love
go
this.
crazy.
This one comment's like, please make Dark Ages for PS4. And
No,
then the guy says, no, it's not worth it. Time to upgrade. And then a guy said, it's been 5 years, bruh. And then the other guy was like, the PS4 Pro might be able to run it.
No. Listen to me, motherfucker.
Oh,
You need an
Jesus.
SSD to play that game. You can't run it on a fucking dinky
Yeah,
hard
dude,
drive.
It's too fucking slow.
I love it.
People need to let the PS4 go.
Another comment says BS not buying the 5. What about the 4? It's like, dude, the 4 has been out since
12 years
The
old.
12 years
It's
old, you dumb
12.
motherfucker.
It's literally 12.
The 4.
Remember 8 years? It's too early. It's too early. It's too early for what, asshole? It's 8 years. It's almost a decade.
Early.
Dude, why can't I play Resident Evil 4 Remake on my Wii, bro? What the fuck?
You can
Like,
play Resident Evil 4, but
Yeah,
not the
you need
remake.
to.
why they stop making it for the 4 or for the Wii? You know? These comments are horrible. I'm looking at the video too. These are just so bad.
You're looking
Yeah, I
at
don't
stupid
know.
people. That's why.
Someone said it should be on PSVR too. That would have been cool if they had some kind of like
Yeah.
integration with that. But
They
that could
might.
come later. Yeah,
They
that
might.
could come later.
They did it for RE4 Remake.
Yeah.
They did. Village and remake. Or 4 remake.
Venge, what's going on, man? I think I said hello to
Yo.
him. I don't remember.
You did.
Venge, I got the 14900K. PC build after the stream tonight.
Someone says it's time to bring Game Pass to PS5.
No, it isn't.
No,
Nope.
they're not going to bother with that.
It's time to get a job and buy the game.
Yeah, let's see them buy Expedition 33 and all of South of Midnight when they got to pay for it. Let's see.
A lot of people are saying it should be the new Quake game instead.
After party PC build. They should make a new Quake game.
People say thank you, Xbox.
Thank you for giving this to us on PlayStation. And better graphics than your own console. Dude, I don't know. We've never seen this shit ever in the history of gaming.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear people say Sega. Well, Sega did it. No, Sega died, and then they put their shit on other platforms.
Right.
People are acting like Sega, like the Dreamcast was out, and they were putting their games on PlayStation and Xbox. The Dreamcast died, and then they did all that.
Yeah, they waited at least. They had some dignity.
Sega went down with the ship. Microsoft, they're jumping on the other guy's ship.
Yep.
You can't beat them, join them. And that's what they did.
That's literally what they did.
Jeff, I heard you wanted to make a statement about this whole thing. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's like I never thought that Xbox would just like turn around and like basically promote PlayStation at this point, which is ridiculous.
You got to get hulky, Jeff. You got to get mad.
How's been your
What would the
PS5
hulky
Pro?
Jeff do?
Xbox makes me angry. Like,
You could rip his Series X in half
Oh,
like a phone book.
I'll smash the series.
Hey man, that's at this point it's I mean Perry did the fucking sledgehammer. He already took the sledgehammer to it, so that was probably the best you could have done with between that and the Phil Spencer thumbnails. That's probably the ultimate revenge.
Oh, the Phil Spencer thumbnails, they're only going to get better.
The fitness Phil Spencer. That was hilarious.
That wasn't fitness. That was him fixing a Wii controller.
I know, but it just looks like he's ready to like wrestle or something. Like I don't.
His Baywatch outfit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Fuck that guy. And he will be in every thumbnail for the rest of the year on his channel. And if I feel I keep going next year, I'm going to keep going. Fuck him, you piece of shit.
Well, let's see what other rakes they step on between now and the end of the year.
Dude, he's
Dude, we
like
gotta-
fucking Marv. He steps on a goddamn nail in Home Alone.
I think it's all going to go down on June 8th, and that's going to be where we
Of
finally
course it's
see all
going
this
on
stuff
June
happen.
8th. Let me tell you something.
Yep.
Twitter's going to blow up that day. All these guys crying and defending it. Well, you should have known that this is where we were at. It's like, shut up. Fuck you.
I'll be.
There's a
5
million
hours
goddamn
behind
videos of
but-
you guys with the receipts, and you don't want to hear about it. No one can ever admit that they're fucking wrong for 5 minutes. Everyone acts like they're going to get fucking sued if they admit they're wrong. Listen, buddy, just admit you're wrong.
Yeah, I have to.
Not a
I'll
big
be.
deal.
I'll be away when that happens, but I'll be watching from afar.
You're watching Big Ben.
It'll be a Big Ben.
It'll be in
Look,
the
it's-
future.
You'll
look,
be
it's
with
Big Ben
fucking King
Parliament.
Charles over there. Ho, 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 Anthony, did you see this?
Look, kids,
Look
Big
at
Ben
my
Parliament.
huge hand, Anthony.
Yeah, are you going to pet his
A huge
huge hand? I
hand.
shake his huge hand?
I was gonna drive. I was gonna drive around in a roundabout for 8 hours.
You go to the palace or whatever, and they have the little feed things like the petting zoo, and you feed this giant hand the food, the little pellets. It just eats them.
Look, kids, Big Ben Parliament.
Oh man, unbelievable.
Well, we know Sony's gonna go that same week, so
Aren't
We'll
they
have to
doing
see if
Borderlands or something? Well, that's this week.
That's
Borderlands?
in, that they already did that, I think, today.
Oh, yeah, nobody watched that shit.
No, they moved the release date up. So
They
GTA.
did?
yeah, they moved it up to September 12th because they don't want to be anywhere near Grand Theft Auto.
Cran Theft Auto.
Crayon Theft.
Crayon.
I don't know. It's a weird time right now. Like the
I'll be
Switch coming
playing
out.
Doom. I mean, Doom comes out a few days before I build the PC, but I definitely will be playing that on the PC. So, because we're building it on May 19th.
Well, are we doing 18?
Well, I mean, 18th is the day of the anniversary show, but I mean, it depends on.
You're
You know,
coming up
what
to
you wanna do.
18th, right? So I thought you were leaving early on 19th. When are you leaving on 19th?
No, so I'm coming up Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
staying over Sunday into Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought we were doing the anniversary show Sunday, and then Monday was going to be the day to stream the build. But
We can do everything on Sunday if you want.
yeah, no, it's up to you. I mean, obviously I'm staying over regardless,
Right.
but
Because
That's
these guys
entirely
are doing
whatever.
Saturday and then you're doing Sunday.
yeah. May 19th.
May 19th. It's the day you lit this guy on fire.
Yeah. See no evil.
RWK with a $1.99 super chat. Night, y'all. Great show as always. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Should we talk about our experience with the Switch 2?
I have to keep chewing to annoy the people listening.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's
We stayed
I
up all
guess you
night.
guys. Yeah, so you guys kind of got a little glimpse of it last week.
We didn't do a
uh,
show about that?
No,
No, because
that was a
remember
week
we
ago.
we couldn't go live because by the time we got there, remember we ran in and then there was copyrighted music and we were like falling asleep. So we never went
No,
live.
that feels like that was a month ago.
I know it was only a week ago.
Literally right now, as we speak, we're waiting for that Best Buy queue was like right now because we were live while this happens. If you guys listen to our show, you heard us panic and Target, Walmart, Best Buy, no Amazon link, and essentially between Perry, Frank, and myself, or me and Callie are kind of one basically because we got one machine and thank God Callie got through.
I saw Callan at a
but-
People's Corp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These are the plaintiffs.
I'll show you that when you come up here.
Okay.
I'm not going to send that to you.
No, that's fine. I can't wait to see what the case is. It's probably so bad.
Oh, it's
That's
a
why you
case,
can't
all
send it to me.
I'm probably gonna
Uh.
get punched in the fucking face that day, but
I don't,
Frank fucking saw it.
that's awful. No,
You just
I
wait.
don't know if she's coming up that weekend, but
If
we'll see.
listen, I gotta show you this in private.
All right, yeah, it'll probably be that weekend if it's just me coming up anyway. But we'll see. If
She can
is
come
coming
up, but I gotta show you this thing in private.
yeah, that's like in the computer room at like 3 a.m. type of shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bang on your windows at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun. And then he didn't pay him for the PS5 Pro.
Remember that
Oh, yeah,
PlayStation,
that was crazy.
the PlayStation 4 one, where the guy was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he wanted to sleep with him.
Yeah.
He gave him the PS4 Pro so he could sleep with him.
Yeah.
And he wanted it back.
It's like
Yep.
that's what these Sony guys are doing.
I remember when you said that in the
That was
chat, you were just
crazy.
like PlayStation fanboys. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
He actually wanted sex for his PS5 Pro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Only Sony guys, huh?
Yeah, well, that was a PS4. Now he's probably doing it for a Pro.
How
because the
bad do
Pro's
you want to
even more
play
expensive.
Knack?
Just knack all day.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
A little knack for a little sack.
Come on, dude. The Pro can. The Pro can handle Doom Dark Ages. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What if the guy's like, yeah, this plays all the newest games. You just got to sleep with me. And then he finds out that the PS5 is out. No!
Yeah.
That would suck.
This is the one without the disk drive? No. But yeah,
There's a detachable disk drive in my pants.
There's a hard drive in there.
There's an
Nice one.
NVMe in it. There's expandable storage in the back.
Is that an NVMe or are you happy to see me? It's just an NVMe. He has them in his pocket, like tons of them.
just the
This is how you
NVMe.
sleep with your friends on PlayStation 4. Oh man, that's a good one,
Oh,
Richard.
shit.
Yeah, there's you know, the Pro itself.
Bro,
you
that
know,
guy,
with-
let me tell you something. The guy in that commercial looks like a fat white Mr. Dink with
Uncle.
shithead Yoshida.
Douglas, you could share your games on Sony.
you could share.
We'll talk about sharing games on Nintendo later tonight. Oh my god,
Mm.
what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So this time last week we were pre-ordering the Pro live on the air. We were scrambling. Perry was in a queue at first at Walmart.
Pro. We were pre-ordering the Switch too.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Switch.
We already
sorry.
have the Pro.
We already have the Pro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We pre-ordered the Switch Pro. I'm sorry. That's what we pre-ordered. No, I'm just, but anyway, the Switch 2, it was just as stressful as we thought. You guys obviously had a pretty, I mean, you had to put your bodies through hell, but you guys got there. But essentially Fred was
I
asleep
have
in
a
the
story
parking
about
lot.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. While we were live, people were like, "Where's Fred?" Well, he was sleeping, holding it down while we were. Perry told him to go home. He didn't go home.
The fucking cop showed up.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
well, I rolled up on Fred after this because I'm right down the street. Literally, he was like
Right.
2
So
miles
you
from my
you
house.
finish recording the show. You
So I
guys
went-
leave.
I went inside, grabbed my stuff, and I went down there. And I pull up, and Fred's like asleep in the car. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna bother him. So I just park next to him, and I'm laying down in the car. I'm like watching my phone or whatever. And then eventually he gets up. I see him pop up. Like he pops up like that "Don't Wake Daddy" board game. He's just like, "Boop," like the dead man, like Undertaker. So
Yeah.
I roll my window down. I'm like, all right, what's up? I'm here. Like, whatever. And he's like, all right, I'm just gonna go back to bed. So we're just chilling, and then I had a feeling, I'm like, the cops are probably gonna come here because we're just like sitting in this parking lot, and I see the lights come on, and the cops pulled in like they sandwiched us, like
they
it was
always-
like serious. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, like
yeah.
what the heck? And
They don't know if
like,
it's a drug deal. They don't know what's going on.
Right.
in my
Yeah.
Or
mind.
he's OD'd in a car or something.
right.
Yeah.
And they get, there's two cops. One goes to Fred, one goes to me, and the guy's like, "What are you doing in here? Just sleeping?" And I was like, "No, we're waiting for the switch 2 or whatever." And he's like, "Do you know this guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my buddy or whatever." And he's just like, "Oh, okay, no problem." And they just get back in the car and leave.
Yeah.
And Fred's just looking at me like he was scared half to whatever. Like he was like so scared.
Did I break
They
the
just
law?
Well, they like woke him up.
yeah.
He's
yeah.
been up like all day. So he looks at me scared, and then he just gives me the thumbs up, and then I'm like, all right. And then
So he lay down
finally
for a little bit.
finally Perry shows up, and it was funny because Perry showed up and some guy pulled in the parking lot to also wait, and we all left immediately. Like the guy like offended us, and we all left because we went to
Wow.
the other GameStop.
No, yeah.
And then we waited outside the other GameStop for like 2 hours outside the mall. And then eventually they let the old people in the walk, and we got in and we went to the spot and we hung out.
Now, thanks to this guy named The Germ, apparently he's a YouTuber or something. He lives in the area. He actually filmed people on the line. So we were actually filmed. I didn't
I saw-
realize it. A bunch of people sent me this, even Carlos Cruz. But by the time he sent it to me, I had already seen it because other people sent it to me that I know locally. So here's us waiting on the line. We were first in line over here. That's me standing talking to Frank. That's Fred behind me there.
We finally had gotten up to the line. It was about to open, and some dude just walks up to the gate and he starts asking questions. And we're like,
The
"Please,
guy
we
is
need
talking to us
go."
about how this is going to work, and some random guy goes, "Oh, hey, you guys buying video games?" And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up and leave. Just leave.
Yeah.
We
This
were
guy's
a
explaining to
second
us.
away. We just wanted to go.
And then
We're in
here's
front of a GameStop. Obviously, we're buying games.
here's the guy who, by the way, wouldn't take my discolored disc, which wasn't discolored. That's him behind the cage here where he belongs. He should be locked
Where he,
up.
where he lied about the SD
Whoa.
cards too. They will not work.
He lied about the SD cards, and I have audio of that, courtesy of The Germ. I cut the audio. He recorded this guy talking about that. So I took the audio, I bumped it up so that you guys can hear it. And this is him trying to tell everyone. He's lying to everyone. He goes, "Yeah, we're the only ones that will carry the SD cards. You won't be able to find them anywhere else." Meanwhile, we all ordered them on our phones from
Fucking stupid.
Amazon. I got the audio. I'm going to play it right now.
65 full console. I'll give
It's called
the store.
GameStop
We
Line.
don't
I have
have as
to.
many
GameStop
of
lie.
the
That's
storage
every day in the book they
devices.
lie.
Here, I'm going to redo it.
So
Okay,
65
sorry.
full console. I'll give the store. We don't have as many of the storage devices. You do need those. So if you can't get them here, try to run down to the store outside and allocate them outside because you will need those. We are the only retailer as of right now that has that available. You will not be able to find them on Amazon. You will not be able to find them at Best Buy. Yes. You will only be able to find the Express cards
So
here.
you're talking about the
at
SSD?
store.
The SSD?
Another thing to note is on your console, it's a $5 console.
You can hear people on the line
Offer
getting
the extra
confused.
plans on that. We recommend that you do it. If you offer them, if
Because this guy lied. He said you can only find the micro SD express cards here at GameStop.
SSD? The SSD.
We had already ordered.
We already ordered them like 2 days before this.
They say something completely wrong. It's not even the same thing.
You know that
We're
guy's
the
gonna-
only retailer that has it.
the
you know
SD
what-
cards? SSD.
No, you know when it comes out, he's gonna go buy an SSD and be like, "Why isn't it going in?" Like smashing it because he's just so
It says
upset.
it's the storage.
I didn't even pick up on that. That's funny.
He actually mentioned Amazon too. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said
Two-
Best Buy and
two-
Amazon won't carry. We ordered it from fucking
From
Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
Two things happened though.
I got
The
4
one
of them
guy-
coming from Amazon. And Best Buy, they were up for pre-order that day. Frank checked on his
Yeah.
phone.
While we were standing there, I should have just showed the guy and been like, "It's right here. Like I can just show you."
Well, we were all about to scream, this guy's a fucking liar, but we wanted our pre-orders, so.
Well, we were dead
Yeah,
tired.
this guy's,
like,
he's a liar. He's a
Did you
fat
guys?
slob.
So when he said that, and you guys are in front of the line, I know you couldn't say anything because he's right there. But did you guys kind of look at each other like,
yeah.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
a lot
Like-
of people on the line were like, "What is this fucking guy talking about?"
yeah.
We were whispering to each other, like,
Yeah.
that's bullcrap. But two
You
things
liar!
happened.
Shut up!
One
That,
guy-
shut that
Cage
kid
where
up.
he belongs. He's in the keep him in the cage.
We were waiting there in the line. One guy, like, the guy's explaining, and some rando comes up, like Perry said, and was like, oh, what are you guys waiting for? And he's like making jokes, like, oh, I'm gonna cut in line. It's like we're trying to freaking pre-order this, and we're like so pissed.
We've been here
And
for
then-
so
Right when
long,
the
don't
guy
fuck
starts
with us.
talking, they were late because they were late explaining to us and opening the door. It was like 10:05 or whatever. Because some other fucking guy went up to the guy behind the gate. It's like, hey, I got some stuff I could bring in the train. And the guy's like, all right, buddy, no problem. Oh, but this is that. Like the guy wouldn't stop.
He asked a bunch of questions and then got in the line.
Because the
It's like, just
security
wait till you're
guard,
there.
the security guard made us all fucking stand up for like a half an hour. And it was 10 minutes after. And we're like, please, we're fucking tired of standing. We just want to get in there and pre-order this thing and go home.
Why'd they make you stand up?
Because the security guard was dumb.
Because they were afraid that like people were going to start cutting in front of each other and start fights. It's like, that's not what happened.
Everyone was cool about it. Some guy came after us and was like waiting by the door, and he's like, "Oh no, I know you guys are first." Like,
Yeah,
there's no
that's the guy
problem.
that's sitting down in the little lawn chair here. Let me get where the fuck is the photo here? Right here. You
Yeah, some
see him
people
in the
just wanna
lawn
sit
chair?
down. Oh yeah.
He was the fifth person there. Besides us, there was four of us.
He got
was
there
the
at
fifth
like 8
person.
o'clock or something. We were there at like 7. He was there at like 8.
Right. So
It was an experience though. But we were so tired, and then like literally, it's like you're right there. You're at the oasis in the desert,
Yeah.
and the guy starts asking questions. I'm like, stop! I
Dude,
really
people
want to, like,
bringing
scream at
trolls
this guy.
because the guy that did the video that Perry sent that had you guys in it, like even the guy was like, dude, I felt so bad because the guy brought in a trade and it's one guy there. It's like,
There's
you know,
one employee.
yeah, and it's like, why would you bring in a trade?
well,
on
I
a
don't feel bad
pre-order
for
day?
that guy because that guy
No,
That's
deserves
no,
true. Yeah, and for lying too.
that
That's just
guy. He
crazy.
scammed me on a bunch of shit. So fuck that guy. The guy
Well, shout
that
out to
works
the guy
there.
who got the footage though, because that's kind of cool. We had it to.
Well, the other guy, yeah, the germ. I never heard of this guy,
Yeah.
but he's big on YouTube. So shout out to him.
yeah, he has a piece of a memory now that we'll look back on, like, oh yeah, remember when the guy fucking lied? But yeah, you guys were up.
Well,
pretty
thanks to him, I
much-
got the audio because I was like, no one's gonna believe us when we say this shit. But I got the audio. The guy said you won't be able to find those cards there. By the way, GameStop sells their own proprietary micro SD Express cards.
Yes,
And they're
they
more
do.
money.
Meanwhile, Amazon has Lexar and SanDisk, and
Which
Best
work.
Buy has the Samsung Nintendo branded ones for $59.99, and GameStop sells them for $70 for the 256.
No other retailer.
Everyone
just
sells them
us.
for $50.
Just
No other retailer, just us. Don't look anywhere else for cheaper prices. Just spend it here. And,
Spend it here.
Keep our attachment rates
And
up.
if you get the $400 protection plan, we'll give you a free screen protector.
Yeah,
The
like a
screen
piece of
protector
junk.
that was $4 that I got from Amazon for these guys.
Did they
Yeah,
have
I
like extra crap in there that you guys saw? Like, what did you see? Was there bags? Was there like what was extra crap they were trying to tack on?
He was
besides
trying.
SD cards?
The guy was like, oh, "Would you like the case? Would you like that?" Like, I can't even hear this guy. I'm like, just give me the fucking bundle.
like whispered
Would you
in
like
it.
the protection plan? Because it is a new console. It's like, I know it's a new fucking console. It comes with a 1-year warranty, you fucking moron. I don't want it.
Yeah, he tried to get us by the warranty, like the case, like
Oh,
Perry
wow.
said. Like,
He
I
did a
literally was
case
like, no,
by
I just
case.
want the bundle, and I just got the receipt, and I was like, thank God.
Well,
I
he
was
got
ready
what
to
he
swap.
deserved because he fucked us over on that game trade in, so we fucked him and didn't buy nothing. I got the Pro
We only
controller
bought-
and that was it.
Yeah, we literally just bought the system and the controllers. That's
yeah,
it.
and you guys had credit, right? So that helped you.
We
at
had
least.
credit. I still got credit left. I still got $700 and something dollars left.
Nice.
I got more credit this weekend too, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he
They
asked us
always
if we
have
wanted the
questions
case,
about it.
Richard. Richard's right. He asked us about the case. Would you like the case? I don't want a GameStop case with your stupid fucking bunny on it that represents money.
Yeah, their cases
He's
suck.
ugly. Nobody cares about that fucking Buck character. His name is Buck because you're fucking with the people. You're basically telling people Yeah, you don't mean shit to us. You're just a buck. So that's their mascot is Buck the Rabbit.
Bucks.
I didn't know that was his name until you told
It's
me.
Buck the
No, I
Rabbit
know
because
that
of
either.
money. They're fucking with you. They're saying that
I
you
never knew that.
customers aren't worth shit because you're worth a buck.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a little inside joke on their end. You didn't think I caught that? You pay attention. Buck the Rabbit is because they want to make money.
When do they start using them?
Like
Years
10 years
ago.
ago.
10 years ago.
But he's on the case. They have like two.
He's like this
Switch
fucking
2
big on the
cases.
case. It's a black fucking like crappy
Wow.
case with his face on it.
Let me see if I can find that.
Fuck.
Oh, you're wicked hot. What's up? I just woke him up by screaming.
We're talking about the Switch pre-order experience. You were with us, Wicked Hot, in the chat when it went live.
He was with
so
us in the chat. That's right. And he got hit. He
Yeah.
got 2 of them, this guy.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the one, again, if it
He
wasn't
was
for
at work.
Callie-
He was underneath the car fixing it. He was like, "Oh, I got to use the bathroom." And then he ran to the bathroom and bought 2 of them.
I just sent a picture of the case in the group chat.
I didn't know GameStop had a rabbit. Yeah, his name is Buck because of money.
It's $499. $499.
Oh, he's on the. Is he on the case or just the package? I'm trying to say.
He's on the case. His big, ugly head is on the case.
Hold on, let me.
GameStop.
Okay, yeah. I've seen
Buck.
that before.
Stupid
bunny.
rabbit.
He's not a rabbit. He's a bunny, apparently.
Oh yeah, Buck the Bunny. Here he is. They have a T-shirt with him on it.
He's a shitty looking bunny. He doesn't even look like he was drawn good. Here he is. Buck the Bunny. You guys didn't know this?
I've seen him before. I just didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, it's Buck because it's fucking money. They're fucking with the people. You're not worth nothing but a buck. Power to the players, right? I guess not.
They should put him in Smash.
They should rename the bunny forecloser. There you go.
Power to the players. Oh.
My fellow Bostonian says, "You're a hockey fan. You're wicked hot." There you go. You know, this year's my 15-year wedding anniversary, so we might go back to Salem. So if we go back there, I'm expecting to see both of you. Hockey fan and you're wicked hot.
Salem's awesome.
It is.
Been
The
there
witch
I think,
trials.
twice.
The bitch
How
trials.
far is it from us? Like 3 hours?
Yeah,
That's
it's not that far.
Yeah, it was.
We should
it
go
was
get
like,
on
for
the
me, it was
Karen
like-
Reed line, huh?
Like 4 hours maybe for me.
That might be the scariest tourist attraction of all time.
No, that yeah.
Yeah, the last time I was there, I stayed in a place that definitely had some weird stuff going on. It was kind of strange. Stuff I can't even explain. It's really weird. It's weird.
We almost moved
Actually,
to Massachusetts. Oh God, in 07 I almost moved over there. The fuck, where were we going? I forgot where it was. I forgot what it was called. Because it was by a hotel. We were supposed to run a hotel over there.
It's pretty cool. It's just like so much history to a lot of the buildings are old and yeah, in a good way. I like the old city.
I forgot where I was supposed to
Architecture and stuff.
fucking move. You know, I was supposed to move to Massachusetts, and I knew the name, and I totally forgot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was there in the fall time. I was also there in the winter as well, and we got really bad snow when I went there the one time, so it's fucking snowy.
I've never been to Boston.
Boston's awesome. I was only there once, but it was a really cool place.
I forgot where this fucking place was.
You're gonna have a bed and breakfast?
No, it was a hotel. It had a seafood restaurant in it,
Oh wow.
but it was a hotel. It was on the water.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
We were supposed to move there and run the hotel. But yeah, we were ready to go.
Hmm.
I forgot where in Massachusetts it was though. Anyway, it didn't work out, so there you go. That was in 07. We got a lot of misfits walking around here. Yeah, apparently where this hotel was, people were breaking in the cars
Wow.
in the hotel parking lot.
Mm.
New Haven. I think it was New Haven,
New
Massachusetts.
Haven.
I think so. Let me type that in.
Is that Connecticut?
No, not New Haven, Connecticut. New Haven, Massachusetts. There you go.
New Haven.
No. What the fuck is this? New Haven, Connecticut comes up. Why did Google? Whatever. I'll ask. The next time I talk to that person, I'll ask and I'll say, where the fuck
Yeah.
were we supposed to move to? I thought it was New Haven. It's something Haven. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, from I'm like 3.
I give up.
No, S-
I'll
Salem
ask and I'll let
2.
you guys know. I'll let you two Massachusettsians know.
Massachusetts. For me, it's like 5 hours. Actually, it's a little bit longer. You guys are closer.
When I'm told what this is, I'm gonna be like, oh duh.
It's all gonna
There's-
come back to you.
There's a stupid case that they want you to get. For how much was this case? $30?
It was something like that. Check.
Well, there you go. There's Buck
Yeah,
and the ugly
you
ass
can
case.
get the that case is $25. But you could get accessories for the Switch 2 for cheaper on
$20 too
Amazon
much.
already. Yeah. They had a case up today for $12.99. They the screen protectors, I got 3 of them for like $5. Like you can get this stuff so cheap on
Yeah, I got them for these guys
Yeah.
because we got Jeff's console. We got enough consoles to give one to Jeff. Well, not give it to
Yep.
him. He's actually paying for it. That's why he's
For
up here.
free.
Yeah.
He's gonna give me the money tomorrow. We gotta put it in the bank. But yeah, I got 3 of them. I got one for me, her, the shop. From you, you got an extra one for the shop.
Yep.
And then I got one without the game. And then we got one for Jeff. So there you go. Oh, and we got
Okay.
one from my wife's friend. So
Yeah, I think we have enough to go around. Because I needed 2. I got one for me, one for my family,
good.
and then I got the third one for you guys. so-
everything is good. So
Yep.
Fred
Got
got
it.
one.
He did. Pre-ordered it at GameStop.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
that's
gonna
good. You guys were able to get over there, and I know you guys pretty much died and got no sleep, but you got it all. It was a stressful time. We knew it was going to be like that. Walmart actually handled it the best out of all the online pre-orders. They, I know
Yep.
some people didn't get through, but they actually had a queue lined up properly. Best Buy made everybody wait until 12:30 to kind of weigh out the scalpers, but thankfully Callie was able to get through because I got kicked out of mine. Mine just pretty much stopped loading on my phone and my PC, but then she got one, so that's all that matters.
Closest I've been to the
Unfor-
East Coast says Cody is Florida. I had the opportunity to go to South Carolina. Nice, man. Go ahead, Ant.
Florida. Oh no, we only were able to get the non-bundle, but it's all good. I'll lose $30 on Mario Kart.
Area.
Miriam
Mario
cart.
Miriam Kart.
You could just pick one up when you go over there to the Big Ben. Would you like
Yeah,
a
but-
bloody switch? I just stole it.
I mean, technically, I still have that pre-order, but it's like I don't even know if I'm gonna, you know.
I'm canceling that. The
Yeah.
UK one.
No, I mean
just
when you
talked about that
go
earlier.
over there, just buy one. You'll be there the week of release. Mommy, can I get the Switch too? No,
No,
because you
Peppa
sound
Pig.
like Peppa Pig, you stupid bitch. No, no.
Mummy.
Remember when the kids over here were trying to put on a British accent because of Peppa Pig?
Yes.
Thank God. Must have been a
Mommy
nightmare to
Pig?
be a parent that week.
Daddy Pig. Oh man.
Isn't Peppa Pig on Game Pass? Are these guys gonna run out and fucking play it?
I'm sure they
Peppa
already
Pig
did.
is on Game Pass. It's time to subscribe for another 2 years.
What a great value.
Jeff, you don't want to give Microsoft another 2 years of Game Pass if they put Peppa Pig back on there?
Oh yeah. No, I'm good.
Jeff's favorite game.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
He bought his fucking
Come on.
LG C4 for that fucking game.
Yeah.
You know, they took Paw Patrol off though, so I'm gonna unsub.
Oh, well. There you go. The weather sucks here, says hockey. It
It's
was
random.
nice today, and then it got cold by the time we got home.
Yeah. You know, another flub we didn't talk about with Xbox that doesn't really matter, but I thought it was interesting.
What?
They finally put Towerborn on Xbox, even though it's been out on Steam for like months, and it doesn't have achievements. Like, how did they screw that up? It's their game. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
And people wonder why they don't buy Xbox.
It's just pointless.
I don't know, man. I loved you, Xbox, and you fucked everybody over.
Yeah.
You broke my heart, Fredo. Blood clot.
You broke my heart, Phil.
Uh,
So everyone should stay up all night for the PC build.
yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to stay up all night for the PC build. That might have to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even think I was going to buy the parts for that thing. I really didn't.
No.
Godfather 2 reference? Yeah.
Yeah.
The blood clot is from when Pacino was at the Game Awards.
Because he was standing
He
too
was
long.
standing for too long and Kratos took forever to talk. So the joke was he should have said, blood clot, and fell over.
Porcupine.
Dude, that did not even, that doesn't look like Al Pacino. Like,
Well,
what he looks like now is not at all what this guy looked like.
but he's,
Yeah.
I think he's like 80. So
Wow.
he shrunk.
He's up there now.
I'll see how old he is. I
Don't
think
worry,
he's
The
80.
Godfather 4 is coming.
Oh, he's 85. So no wonder he looks like a porcupine.
Oh, that's why.
When I Googled it, I actually made it one word. So it just says Al Pacino. There's no space.
Al Pacino.
Sounds like a pasta dish.
Alpaco.
I'm gonna go have some Al Pacino at the restaurant. I feed my dogs Al Pacino.
Give me some extra cheese at the Olive Garden. I mean, De Niro's like 1,000 years old too.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, you motherfucker?
He's probably 85 also.
What the
I'll see
fuck,
how
you
old-
motherfucker?
De Niro's 81. He's actually younger than
Oh,
Al Pacino.
Well, he's his father in Godfather. So, come on.
yeah.
You didn't know that?
Well,
Yeah, he does.
De
he's
Niro
older
is
than his own dad.
a young the fuck is that guy's name? The old guy. The guy that had sex with
Yeah, he's
with the toy. What's that guy's name?
the toy.
Who's the toy?
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking
Richard
about.
Pryor?
Richard Pryor,
Oh, Richard
Marlon
Pryor.
Brando.
Marlon Brando and Richard.
It all connected.
There's a
yeah.
massive rumor that Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor had an affair together. You never heard of that?
I heard that
I
before.
feel like I've heard it, but that's nuts.
That's crazy.
But you never know.
He's a young Marlon Brando, De Niro.
The toy was a very sexy movie.
Oh man.
I make
Well, he did because a year later he got his girlfriend pregnant.
He was foreshadowing.
No, he just made a guarantee and he stuck to it, I guess.
Yeah, he was just trying to let us know. And it's like, dude, we thought we were just here for games. We didn't even know you were gonna fucking be here, let alone just announcing your fucking personal business out there. Like, so stupid. It looks like he just woke up out of bed. Is there dinner backstage when I'm done? I was promised a steak. $800.
They said they would take me to Denny's after this for the early bird special.
Nobody wants Denny's, they want Perkins. Dude, in Glengarry Glen Ross, though, that was a shoot interview on fucking what's that guy's name? What was that guy's name? The guy that got in big trouble? Baby Driver? What's this guy's name?
Oh,
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Bro, that was a fucking shoot interview at the end. They were all shooting on this guy. They were all right.
What if he just wakes up, Al Pacino just wakes up one day and he thinks he's in Glengarry Glen Ross, like for real, and he just like, I need the leads. Like he just starts going crazy.
I need a fucking leads.
Yeah.
I want that fucking Cadillac. I need the leads.
Leads.
You owe me the car. Give me the car. What a great movie.
That is a good movie.
It's a great movie if you're a salesman.
It's just a good movie, like all around. It's such good dialogue.
So I bought that movie because the cover, when it came out on DVD, it looked like it was like a murder mystery. And I was like, oh shit, what is this? And I didn't watch it for like 10 years. Maybe longer. I finally watched it. I'm like, this is the best fucking movie ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That was Jack Lemmon passing the torch to Kevin Spacey. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he passed it to the wrong guy. So there you go.
He's still doing conventions, Spacey, apparently.
Yeah, well, good for him. Nobody cares.
Little wackadoo like fucking Gary Busey over there.
We're never gonna get
Kevin
K-Pax
Spacey
on
really
Blu-ray.
was the guy he always played. The crazy fucking villain.
Yeah. The unassuming villain. That's his
Yeah.
like shtick.
Oh, well.
He ruined
Sucks for
it
him.
me. Yep.
Yeah, the what are you talking about? The Switch 2? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy it's over with. We knew it was going to be that bad, but it was just prolonged 3 weeks. So it was 3 weeks of waiting for that feeling of not knowing if we were going to get it. So obviously it's crappy, but we got it, right? So at least there's that. I know there's a lot of people that didn't get it, but just keep a lookout. Do you think Amazon US is getting it at all? Do you think they're just skipping out?
I don't know. There's people saying that they got beef. It's like, I don't think they have beef. They probably just don't want to carry it right now.
Well, they put it in the UK.
And people,
if they get
people
it,
are like, oh, wow, they gave their allocation to Walmart. It's like, who cares?
They might sell it the day of, but I don't think they're gonna do pre-orders for it. If they have it at all.
Maybe Walmart doesn't want to bother with it right now. Who the hell knows?
Well, I think what is it now? We have 5 weeks until it comes out, so we're almost there. We're only a month and a
We're
week
almost
away.
there, buddy.
Today it's 5 weeks today, Thursday, the 1st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost there, guys.
And
Not
then
bad.
in 2 weeks, we're going to be building Anthony's computer
Yeah,
Yes, live.
2 weeks from
live on
Sunday.
his channel.
So we're gonna be
Hopefully
live
his
at the Game Planer show, and then live.
audience, they understand it's a computer build and not a cool harmonica build. Anthony, how come you didn't put Leon inside the case?
put Leon
Why
in
isn't the
there.
umbrella logo on the AIO?
Why is it
That's a
Claire
good idea.
Webfield in it? Why is she on the USB cable?
A
Queer.
Resident Evil custom case would be cool, but I don't have that time or money to to do that. So, you know,
Ew, why'd you go with Intel?
Ew.
Well, you know what? If he's going down with the ship, so am I, because I bought the same chip today. So there you go. 14900K. Apparently, it's been fixed with microcode. You need to upgrade the BIOS before you do anything. And then you should have no problems with the chip. So we are both in this together at this point. Because
Yep.
AMD didn't have the damn chip at Micro Center. Both chips that I wanted. So screw them.
We looked.
They're going to have to
Not
wait.
there.
So I bought an AIO. So this is going to be interesting because I've never installed one of these things before. So I guess when we do this build tomorrow, look out for that. It's going to be very interesting.
yeah, it's it's gonna be cool. Like I'm excited to see yours, and obviously, like, we'll have just something to look forward to. Same weekend, as the anniversary show and stuff, and yeah,
We got to run
camping out at the
benchmarks.
shop.
We got to run Cyberpunk in 9K. We got to
Yeah.
overvolt and overclock the card.
Overclock.
Oh,
Right.
man. Yeah, put Resident Evil 4 Remake on that first thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I got to put all this stuff on there for you, too. All the emulators. Not like Carlos Cruz. I put all this shit on there for him. He's like, yeah, put everything on there. I put it on there. 5 minutes in, he's like, can you delete all that stuff? It's like, what? It took me like an hour to set this up. You want me to delete it all? It's like no space.
And 5 minutes later, he built another computer.
Yeah, that was weird. He got the
That's-
bug.
Yeah, once you start. I already want to build another one. Being at Micro Center was like, I was like, man, I just need to do this again.
Yeah, Micro
Yeah.
Center is awesome if you got the money.
But now's not a good time to build.
No,
Nice.
wait until the middle of this year, the end of this year.
Yeah.
That's when they'll release a new chip.
If you can hold off, definitely everyone should wait right now.
When did we build yours? Like 2021, 2022?
The one, no, 23, January of 23.
Okay.
So it was just 2 years in January. So by the time we build another one, it'll be like 3 years.
You got the 9080. I'm sorry, the 4080 Ti, right?
4070 Ti.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's this computer, like I haven't even maxed out the stuff on it yet, but I need to upgrade the one inside. So I'll put this one inside and put a new one out here like next year or something.
Right.
So It'll happen eventually.
They're all PC builds. Oh, you're building
Yep.
PCs to use Game Pass on, right? No, we're not, you fucking stupid idiot. I need a work computer, you fuck.
I need to play Leisure Suit Larry #1. Okay, so I need these PCs.
Yeah.
You know,
Play Roller Coaster Tycoon.
in September is the 30th anniversary of Police Quest SWAT. Came out in 1995. So I will be streaming that. We're doing a 24-hour live stream. No, we're not. I'm just going to stream the game. I'll beat it, and that'll be it. We have our 1995 movies coming along. I think we have 21 movies gathered up.
We'll be watching them.
A lot of movies came out in 95. A lot.
Good movies too.
A lot
not
of good
just the
ones.
Crap.
There's a lot of movies that came out in 95 I still haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Friday.
There's a bunch-
Friday just turned 30 the other day. That came out in 1995.
Holy
Oh, wow.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah, a bunch of the ones on our list
Holy
I haven't
shit,
even
gang.
seen. So I got the book, the Roger Ebert guide. So when we finally like review these movies, we could see what he said
Oh.
about them.
Blue Steel, by the way, Jeff. Come on.
Yeah.
What did you think of Blue
Oh
Steel?
yeah. Oh yeah, that movie's crazy. Yeah, that was like that movie's like an action packed.
Did you you bought it on Blu-ray or you bought it digital?
I actually just I just watched it on streaming because I never saw it before.
What website has it?
Yeah, it was on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I watched it on there.
By the way, YouTube has a lot of free movies, and guess what? They have a lot of 1995 movies for free.
That's cool.
Shockingly.
Nice one, Stevie Mac.
What is this guy saying? Dude, my chat is
Oh my
frozen. Oh, because the screen froze again. My chat just says a Godfather 2 reference.
Oh,
You know, YouTube needs to fix this bug. I can't even see what the chat was writing. I got to redo the tab. Thanks, YouTube, you fucking bastards. What the fuck? What the fuck, you motherfucker? All right, here we go. Now I can see what's going on in this chat room. Corleone, still need to see Glenn get really. Yeah, Odd Couple, Jack Lemmon is in that. Yes. Yeah, Richard, you got to watch Glengarry Glen Ross. That's going to be your new favorite movie for like a month.
yeah, you'll love it.
Gabagool. Did you hear about the Taxi Driver game? Yeah, the one that was canceled. Yeah. Kevin Spacey thought the movie Seven was something. Oh, well,
Oh,
fuck him. Nice to see the build, Anthony. Hey,
I'm excited.
Anthony, is that Pepsi or Coke you're drinking? Also, I asked you 6 times already. Do you like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
There was somebody in the chat that was asking that over and over again.
I saw Blue Steel a little while ago, says Richard. It was a crazy movie, right?
Yeah.
You know what was stupid about that movie? All she had to do was shoot the guy when he was at the parents' house. Because
Oh,
the parents were the witness that they let him in.
Yeah.
The movie would have been over. But no, she sat there and everything. But that ending, that was that like gunfight at the end, that was crazy.
That was insane.
Your favorite movie, Powder, came out in 95. I know, I just watched that like 2 weeks ago. My wife and I watched it. We saw that in the theater, me and Ryan.
That's a crazy movie too.
Not one of my favorite movies, but it's a good movie. I thought it was a good
Yeah.
movie. You know, Siskel.
Something different.
Okay, so my wife and I watched it, right, and then we looked up Siskel and Ebert's review on it. You know what they fucking said? Siskel and Ebert said, "Powder is a cross between Ace Ventura and what was the other movie?
E.T.
E.T. and Ace Ventura." I was like, it is totally nothing like that.
What?
It's the weirdest description ever.
You probably
Although
didn't
it was funny
Close
because Ebert goes, "Every time a good scene happens, there's always some jerk that shows up and ruins it,"
think-
which
So
which is
bad.
true.
yeah.
Every
In
time
the
there's like a
book-
moment, some guy goes, "Hey," and then like the music stops.
In the book, I looked up what he said about Waterworld, and he's like $200 million for this crap. Like he just ate because the budget was so big at the time. It was the most expensive movie ever made, and people just didn't like it.
Kevin Costner, I don't even know how the fuck he was in Hollywood for so long.
I don't know. He had a bunch of good movies, and then he had really bad ones, and they never got better.
Dude, he had that movie Hidden Figures. I saw that. I have it on 4K. It's about the spaceship stuff.
Yeah,
He was really good in that movie. He wasn't even the main focus of that film, and he was really good in it. All his other movies, he sucks.
they're just poorly written.
I don't know how that guy got in Hollywood. I don't know who gave that guy a budget. But it took that guy like 30, 40 years to get a good role. I thought he was really good in Hidden Figures.
Well, he was good before Waterworld and Postman. Then after that, he just tanked horribly. Like I don't know what happened. He just
Dude, I don't
Failed.
know. Name me one movie that he was good in besides that movie I just mentioned.
well, let me see. I'll look up his thing and I'll tell you. Dances with Wolves, he was good in. That was before those.
I didn't even see it. I know of it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Field of Dreams, that's a good
I never
movie.
saw it. Nope.
Those are all
Huh?
before. I think that's why
Huh?
though, because he was
Huh?
active in the 80s.
Jeff, you have
I
any
don't know.
favorite Kevin Costner movies?
Trying to think of what movie of his I saw.
The problem is they're not
None.
memorable at all.
Yeah, there's only a couple.
Yeah, I don't remember like off the top of my head, but if I probably saw it again, I'd probably remember what it was.
I don't know too many Costner films. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because he was like blacklisted for 30 years.
He was
really?
blacklisted from what?
Really?
No, but I mean, like he just wasn't like in anything for a long time. For
No,
like,
he was. That was the problem. He did a movie like a JFK movie that like bombed.
yeah,
It was going to
that
be
was,
like the Academy Award winning film for him, and it bombed because he
that was
sucked.
1991. But I'm saying like they even have a section where it says his comeback because he was
What
gone for a long
comeback?
time. I don't know.
The movie I mentioned before, it was
Oh,
like,
Mr.
okay,
Brooks.
Yeah, right here.
Wasn't Mr. Brooks the comeback? I'm just kidding.
2012 to present resurgence. That it does not come back. It's resurgence.
resurgence.
He appeared
says-
in Man of Steel in 2013. He resubmerged.
Well, this is funny. 95
wow.
to 2011 career fluctuations because that's when he was like non-existent. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, 1987 to 1994, stardom and acclaim, and then after he did those two movies, that's when it all went downhill.
Never even saw those movies.
It says Waterworld and The Postman is where the start of his career fluctuations.
Now he's actually doing an epic Western saga, a
Nobody wants to
chapter
see that
one
shit.
called Horizon, an American saga.
He's always in these
Chapter
movies that
1,
nobody
chapter
cares
2,
about.
Chapter 3, chapter
No one's
4.
gonna watch that.
The last movie he was in was Justice League.
Oh, Nin
2021.
Planers. Hey, it's
It
Axel.
really was.
What's
Wow.
going on, Axel?
Hey, what's up?
The real
Yo,
MVP
Axel, you
is
mother-
here.
Let me see.
Axel is the real MVP, unlike Kevin Costner.
I'd rather watch an Axel
Oh,
movie
that's
than
what
a
he just
Kevin
did.
Costner movie.
He just did Yellowstone.
Yeah, but he
was
quit
his-
because he got a divorce and he got scared from his wife. So there you go.
I know. I heard about that.
Um,
He was doing that though since 2018.
I would
though, so
rather
he was-
see a reboot of The Postman with Axel
Me too, actually.
because it would actually be a better movie.
I'd rather see Falling Down, but with Axel.
As of last
my
week,
God.
this is a non-Protendo. Hey, we talked about Nintendo a little while ago. We showed the pictures of us on the
Wait.
line.
We talked about our pre-order experiences
See?
last Wednesday, and these guys went down to the mall and shit.
And Fred, the cops came and pulled over Fred. Oh, we have the guy, Axel. I should play the audio for him again. The guy lying about the SD cards.
Oh yeah.
Where is that
Might as
audio?
well. GameStop lying.
GameStop lying. Here it is.
65 Polo console allocated to the store. We don't have as many of the storage devices. You do need those. So if you can't get them here, try to run down to the store outside and allocate them outside because you will need those. We are the only retailer as of right now that has them available. You will not be able to find them on Amazon. You will not be able to find them at Best Buy. Yes. You will only be able to find them at the Express cards.
So you're
here
talking about the
at
SSD?
store.
The SSD?
Another thing
SSD?
is on your console, the $5 console, you offer protection plans on that.
Let's talk about the SSD.
If you do the protection plan, and
Oh,
then
he's
get
talking about the
screen protector,
SSD.
come and pick it up, the screen protector will be free.
Panic just
That is-
spreads like.
So the guy said you can only buy the cards at GameStop, which are $20 more expensive than Amazon and Best Buy.
We literally ordered them at Amazon days
Yeah.
before.
GameStop with a
The
liar's word.
SSD?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, SSD.
And, and this guy on the line kept screaming SSD. There's no SSD for the Switch 2, you idiot.
What is he talking about? I don't understand.
The SSD.
Why was he so upset about it? Like that's just so. I didn't ever pick up
Because
on
he
that
was like,
until
"Oh
you-
my god, they're the only people that carry it."
He really wanted to start Panic, that GameStop guy, and he did. Now they know they're the only retailers that will carry such things. The SSD.
The
Is he
SSD.
talking about the SSD? That's crazy.
Oh man. Everyone in the chat saying hello to Axel. Yes, check out Axel every Friday night on Iconic Video Games, and check him out every Sunday morning on Good Morning Xbox. Subscribe to his channel, by the way. He's right there. Just click on his name and subscribe. That card has been out. It's been out for a couple of years before the Switch 2. The Express cards. We know that the Switch 2 is a portable Oh god. I hope it's a little bit better than the Jaguar chip.
It will be.
That Jaguar chip was pretty rough, man. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it was.
Would you like to
It was
hear
the
about our
bomb.
Lord and Savior, the SSD? No.
Is he talking about the SSD?
I like how the guy was like freaking out.
Yeah.
The SSD, the SSD.
Yeah, that's why it's so funny. Because it's like this guy he's already saying like lies, and then he's also just making it.
But I like how
worse
the
for
guy lied and
customer.
said you need the SSD when you buy the system. It's like, no, you don't. There's 250 gigs on the console already, you moron.
And their games are like 20 gigs or less. So you could fit like 5 or 6 games on there easily. Maybe more.
I would recommend people just keep their Switch 1 and only put the games that are upgradable on the Switch 2 and play them there.
Right.
Well, speaking of updates, so what the hell happened with the Switch update? So they put out this update yesterday, 2 days
Oh, they
ago.
broke game sharing. So here's the
Yeah.
thing. Nintendo wants to go digital, but they want to do it in a nice way. So they want to do this thing where you could share cartridges and shit with each other, like digital cards. I wrapped up Lies of P tonight. It was awesome. Lies of Phil Spencer? Is that the game you're playing?
Lies
No,
of
I heard Lies of P was pretty good. Congratulations on that, because it's a pretty hard game from what I heard. So Nintendo wants to like fool people into thinking that like, oh yeah, go digital. So now you can share your digital games with yourself or whoever else is in your family party. You need the family plan, the Nintendo Online family plan. And then you could pick on there basically who you can lend cartridges out to, digital cartridges. And you can lend them out for 14 days. Well, I lent it out to myself. And here's the problem here. You can disable this feature. But if you have it enabled, which it's enabled by default, I have 120 games on my Switch loaded up, like ready to go. I could play it right now. After the update, you can't play any of your games. You have to load them as cartridges on that system, and you can only load 30 games in one sitting. So if I load 30 games and there's a game I didn't load, I can't play that game.
Interesting.
So do you have to unload another game?
You have to unload another game and then reload. And it's like you have to click on the thing like 3 times. You can't just click on it and play the game. But if you go into settings and you turn on licensing, then it reverts your Switch back to what it was before. You can just play any game on your Switch. But it checks the internet to make sure you own it. This broke game sharing because you could game share back previously. You could game share if you went to eShop. It's like the Xbox Home thing. You make your other Switch the home with your account and then vice versa. And then you can play the game at the same exact time and play online with each other and stuff. Now you can't do that because they broke that feature. So a lot of people are very upset about that. And also, when you share games with people on your family plan, the Switch has to be near, the console needs to be near each other. So I have people on my family plan that are not near me. So I can't share anything with them unless they come over here with their Switch. So it's very, the way that they did this, they stopped game sharing the traditional way. And again, they're just doing this to look like the good guys because they just want to go digital, but they don't want to take away physical from people because they know people are going to get mad. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. The only thing that really bothers me though is when you turn the licensing back on and you can play whatever you want, it still shows the cartridge icon that's empty. So it confuses you. It's like, okay, well, what games do I have digital? Or do I have the actual cartridge for these games? I don't know why that cartridge is there after you re-enable. That cartridge should just go away because you're not loading them.
So in theory, if I buy Mario Kart,
say you owned Mario Kart already, and you and Callie game shared that game, that one copy, you could play together online, no problem. This update now, you both update, that game sharing is gone. Now, you can lend her the digital cartridge of Mario Kart for 14 days. That means you can't play it until she's done with it. Or you can request the cartridge back if you want to be an asshole. Not requesting, you just take it back. You hit the button to take it back and you take the license back. So basically, she would have to end up, if you want to play together online, she has to go buy her own digital copy of the game. Or buy a physical copy and just do it that way. So they pretty much killed game sharing on their own platform, which is kind of dumb, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's going to give Sony and Sony and Xbox an idea to do this. They're watching. They're watching what Nintendo's doing, and if it's successful, they're going to rip it off and rob it. So just be careful, everybody.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. It's a little too confusing.
No, I'm not a fan of it either.
I'm just gonna get 2 copies.
Yeah, Perry was explaining it to me I was watching him do it on stream. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Even Perry was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening right now.
At first, I thought it was a cool feature, and then I realized they locked me out of all my games, and I can only select 30 of them. And I was like, what happened here? And then I read online, go to licensing and enable licensing, and then you can use your Switch. You don't have to load 30 games. You can play whatever games are downloaded on your Switch.
I'm just gonna do that.
They also changed the way you download games. You can't download it from the eShop anymore, which is actually pretty good because you don't have to deal with the crappy eShop. They changed the colors of the eShop. It's no longer orange. It's now red. I guess they're preparing for Switch 2.
Yeah.
Is it any faster, or is it still
No,
like
still
super,
slow.
ah.
But you
Hopefully
can't
on the
you
new
can't
one.
re-download your games from there now. Now you go to the digital card section on the Switch, and you can download your games directly from the dashboard now.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Code Veronica Switch 2 exclusive? No.
No.
Now, when it comes out, will it be on the Switch too? Yeah, because by then we should have all the Resident Evil games that we want. 4 remake, 2 remake, 3,
Just put
7, 8.
the quote remake trilogy on it, which makes
Yeah,
no
put
sense.
put all the RE Engine games on there, and that's it, man. I'm sure Monster Hunter's coming. I'm sure Onimusha is going to be coming. They'll make all those games on the Switch too. I think once you'll just see all them start coming out. If they
Yeah.
were smart, they'd put all the Resident Evils out in the fall and just put them out.
They probably will. Put RE1 remake on there, but unlock the frame rate.
Yeah, that
Please.
needs to happen.
I had to have a hack PS4 just to unlock the frame rate in that stupid game.
David R said I was being silly. Well, it's fine. I know. It's kind of the meme at this point.
You were being serious, and you got caught.
Now some people were thinking that there was the rumors of Zero and Remake being on the Switch, right? But or being like exclusive.
Just enhance them.
I don't see the remakes of 0 and 1 being the remake of 1 being exclusive on Switch 2.
No, it won't be exclusive. No.
Just because they're again they're going to want to capitalize on it everywhere, and they haven't done that. I could see that, like, if they ever made a Revelations 3 or something, I could see them making that maybe a timed exclusive, maybe, but not for their remake or mainline. I don't think they're ever gonna do that unless there's some serious fucking money or negotiating.
They should put
But-
exclusive costumes, like a Mario costume.
No,
and-
no,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
don't do that.
They I mean they could.
Don't
they
do
could.
that.
They could though.
That's for like Rayman and stuff like that, and Tekken. Don't do that for Resident Evil. Please don't do that for
And it-
Resident Evil.
Why does Hitman have a Mario costume? Like, I don't know.
I
You
think
gotta
that's
ask
funny.
Nintendo that. That's an M-rated game.
I saw that. And
I
I'm
think
just
it's
like,
funny.
what?
I don't know if I'd ever buy it, but I just think it's funny.
Did I tell you, Anthony? I don't know if you even know this. So it came out recently that Ed Boon, when they made Mortal Kombat 9 for the Xbox, you know how the PS3 version has Kratos?
Yeah.
Well, Ed Boon wanted a specific Xbox character, and Microsoft told him no.
Master Chief.
No. Do you know who Ed Boon wanted in Mortal Kombat 9 for the Xbox? And
might have told me
Microsoft
this
said no.
But I forget. Marcus.
Marcus Phoenix.
Wow.
Can you
Why did they
imagine
say no?
the Lancer fatality?
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. It's
And Microsoft
wow.
said no.
Wow.
We already see Marcus get blown to bits in other games. Why can't he get blown to bits in Mortal Kombat?
Dude, he would have been awesome in Mortal Kombat 9. You crazy?
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
He literally chainsaws Locust. Why couldn't he be in it?
Imagine him taking out the long shot rifle and just like smacking you in the face with it. Like he just
A Hammer of Dawn as a fatality? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
That
that's
would've
like,
been crazy.
you already have the curb stomp, obviously, but the Hammer of Dawn, the torque bow with the execution, like that's all just the Gears execution.
But Ed Boon specifically wanted Marcus Phoenix.
They wanted Crash Bandicoot, says Stevie Mac.
They wanted Crash fucking Bandicoot. That comedian, Dennis Miller, I think he passed away. He looks like Neo Cortex. If you made a Crash movie, he should have been Neo Cortex.
Oh man,
I think
don't give
Peter
Sony
Dinklage
ideas,
looks like
man.
him.
Yeah, he does. Don't give Sony ideas though. They're already in their own.
I mean,
little,
he's
like,
gone, so I don't think they can. Obviously.
Sony wants. To
By the
do,
way, he was in a movie 30 years ago called The Net, which we're going to watch with Sandra
yeah.
Bullock from
I remember that
1995.
I never saw it, but I know
It's about
of it.
cyberbullying. Isn't that funny?
Wow,
Wow.
95. They were early.
They were really early.
I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh yeah, no, Sony's already in their like realm of like, that don't give them ideas for another crappy Sony movie because they got Horizon coming up. They got the Helldivers movie coming up. They keep expanding the shit that they're
Helldivers.
doing.
That's a movie.
Yeah, they announced it.
Really?
Isn't that
Yeah,
called
late last year, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers?
Yeah,
That's a Sony
No.
movie, by the way. Starship Troopers. I don't think people
Yeah.
realize that.
but now they're making a Horizon either series or film.
No, don't.
And then
Horizon
they're doing-
sucks.
They're doing a Helldivers film, and obviously Nintendo's working on a Zelda film.
A
so
Helldivers film will be fun.
I'm curious to see what
That's
do.
going to be like a parody movie. There's no way that movie could be serious.
Yeah, no, it can't be.
Until
They'll have elements
Dawn.
of Starship Troopers. Until Dawn looks like shit.
No, it got good. It got good ratings, good reviews.
Every single trailer that I'm seeing, it like.
Well,
looks
she's gonna go
progressively
see
worse.
it, so I don't know. Or she's
I
gonna
don't know,
wait till
man.
it's on demand or something. She wants to really see it.
I mean, look, I'm all for giving something a chance, but yeah, I would wait for digital for that one. I don't think I'd go out and.
Well, she thinks that the concept is unique because it doesn't follow the game.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't it?
Well,
you know
no,
what I mean?
no, I
You
mean,
come at
okay, it's not like Resident Evil didn't follow the game. This is like it's in the same vein as the game, but the story isn't like the same people.
yeah,
It's like
just kinda-
Groundhog's Day with horror.
Yeah, it's kind of like Happy Death Day and shit.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like
yeah, something like that.
repeats, and then you got to redo it differently.
The
Yeah, I
Horizon movie, yeah, I don't know who would be into that. Horizon sucks as a franchise. I'm sorry. Zero Dawn is a piece of shit. Sorry. What's her name? Alloy. She just sucks. Just
Yeah, I
saying.
don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do another Gran Turismo movie, but that's always on the table.
I should replay
Don't
Until
worry.
Dawn. It's been 10. Yeah, by the way, that is not one of the games for May. Somebody put that rumor out there that Until Dawn remake was the games for Plus. That is not
Oh.
the case. So,
Belatra.
yeah, my wife's been playing that on Xbox on her Lenovo Legion Go through Xbox.
Wasn't that up for Game of the Year?
Yeah.
Belatra.
I think Amazon had it for like $10 the other day. Or it was Amazon or Best Buy. They had it on
Yeah.
Switch for like $10.
I might have to download the Xbox app on my mom's phone so she could play the Solitaire Collection.
Tell her to play Bellatro. They lock Solitaire behind like the Windows Store.
Do they?
Yeah, it's not free anymore. It stopped being free after like Windows like 8.
Damn.
I just want Space Cadet Pinball back.
Yeah, good luck.
3D Space Pinball.
You're gonna have to build a retro PC for that. I don't have any money left. Remember that guy, the Jack Lemmon alien from Star Wars Bounty Hunter? I don't have any money left. It was they literally put Spock in that game to rip off that Jack Lemmon alien guy.
He should be in it.
I bought the cruiser. Hey, someone stole it. I want my money back. That was so funny. I got to get that on the soundboard.
It's a good one.
Maybe you could go after him with the jetpack. It'll make it wonder why. Yeah, that's right. Your life. Oh, that was so cool. That game was fun.
There's a lot of funny stuff in that.
Any questions in the chat here? Jeff, I know you
Sorry,
wanted to
I'm
make a
tired,
couple of
guys.
political statements on the show tonight. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm good.
He doesn't know what the hell. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm just fucking with him.
Are you building tonight? Or you're gonna wait for tomorrow?
I want to build tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake. And nobody's going to be in the chat because everyone's going to be asleep.
Yeah.
The chat just froze again. Hold up.
What would Grandpa Munster do?
I just got this. Yeah.
Grandpa Munster would go to bed, wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, and forget about a PC build.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, take it easy there. I just found the
Finished
thing.
the,
That's right.
I just finished The Pit,
Oh?
the show called The Pit.
Oh, I think my wife watches that.
Does she?
I don't know. What is that on?
It's on HBO.
No, she doesn't have that.
I mean, I obviously don't have it.
I heard they
but,
killed Joel off already on Last of Us.
Well, yeah,
Really?
second episode. Yeah.
I thought they were going to stretch that shit out.
Well, apparently they are, but just not with Joel. Now it's about
Wow.
Uncle Tommy.
Dude, how do you kill your fucking main character?
So I like some things they did a little different.
I didn't
then they
watch it.
changed-
I still didn't finish the first season.
Yeah.
You can tell me. I don't care.
Oh no, I mean they essentially they're doing stuff a little bit different.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know, it's similar, but it's different. I mean, now it's going to be about the town of Jackson, which is where, Tommy's town is. While the death scene's happening in a completely different area, Tommy isn't there. Instead, Dina is there. And essentially, you get a whole scene where the infected wake up from like hibernation. They come out of the snow and there's an avalanche. I'm talking like, World War Z level of zombies, like run. You know that scene where the zombies are running into the wall and then Brad Pitt's on the top.
Dude, that would have been a
That's-
better game. What the hell are they doing
That's
this for the
that's
TV show
essentially
for?
what happens so like Joel's in this other like cabin getting murked basically, and then it cuts to the town getting completely attacked because the bloater is running with the infected, like running it to the wall or whatever, and so they like dump the kerosene on the wall, light it on fire, and then they have to like shoot all these infected.
That sounds like a
and
better game than what we got.
then the
Yeah.
bloater comes to
Jesus
the
Christ.
side. He rips down the side of the wall, and then Tommy has his flamethrower, and he's just like fucking torching this motherfucker, and he's not dying, and he finally dies as he's like about to fucking get killed. And then his wife's getting attacked, and he has to help her. And so essentially, there's a time jump. So when Joel, when I think there might be a little bit of a time jump. I don't remember, but they basically said, okay, the attack on the town happens. Joel's, out of the game. And then at that point, it skips 3 months later. Where in the game, it's like pretty instant where, she just like, she's at the grave and then Dina's like, all right, go to his house. And then you see all the letters and the flowers and shit. Here, it's like she's actually was injured. Because she broke like a rib or something like that, fractured something. So she was in the hospital for 3 months. And so she gets out and they see if she's like, okay. But immediately she's like, well, I want to go find, who killed him. But then it goes to the committee of the town. And now it's a whole thing where the town has to vote on if
What is this,
we're gonna
HOA?
if we're going to let Ellie leave, right? So she says her piece.
All right. This show got fucking boring already.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, well, it's trying to build up. So you basically, long story short, they sneak out just like in the game. Well, in the game, Tommy's wife agrees, and then Tommy actually goes out as well.
Right.
But in this, he stays back, and then Dina and Ellie go to Seattle, which is where they go in the game, and that's when she's not, she doesn't stop talking while you're trying to look at the map. That's about to happen in episode 4.
There's already 4 episodes of this shit.
There's only 7 episodes in this season, or 8
What?
episodes. So they're stretching out season 2, or I'm
What?
sorry,
What?
they're stretching out game 2 into 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's all
So-
right. This guy Druckmann fucking sucks.
Well, it's this other guy that's writing these episodes.
Yeah, well,
Neil
he
Druckmann,
sucks
I
too.
think-
They probably suck each other off over there. Fucking
they probably
Sony
do.
land.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on, but essentially he's there's things that are a little bit different in the game versus the show so far.
My wife is gonna watch the show and then play the game and be like, "This is nothing like the show." It's like, well, the show's nothing like the game.
So the problem is that Abby had this big monologue before she, like, in the game, she was just like, all right, yeah, you're Joel, you're dead. Like, I don't give a fuck. In this, they had to, like, give you reasons and explain Abby to you because you're not going to be playing as Abby for 15 hours of the game. So she's sitting here like Joel's like on the ground with his leg shot off, and she's just like, yeah, so I'm gonna have this big monologue now, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why and my backstory, and it almost takes away from the scene because you're like, she's sitting here fucking talking for 2 minutes.
It's like
3
the
minutes,
bad
we're in-
guy telling you his plans before you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the game, it's literally just like, you don't get to rush this. Boom, golf club, whatever. It's done, right? No, here it's like, no, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cry in front of you and like I'm gonna really get emotional and tell you that you killed my dad and all the fireflies at the hospital and all this shit. And it's like, okay, like this doesn't, I don't know.
Throwaway
So-
characters.
Well, yeah, it was, so basically now you see the last episode that I saw.
What's something that Neil Druckmann doesn't understand, and he created these characters. Okay,
Yeah.
the only reason why this guy did it was to save the kid. They're acting like this guy just did it to do it.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, he just killed all these people and he's got to pay for his crimes now. It's
And
like,
th- well,
no,
and now-
there was a reason
yeah.
for that. It was to save the girl because he lost his daughter. He wasn't going to lose this girl. Okay?
And the
End the story.
fireflies that were left over were hanging on to that mystery. Well, what if she was the cure and we didn't have it? So they blame Joel for that too.
Yeah, they blame him.
So,
Take
so
the girl's
wolf,
blood and fucking do whatever you got to do the tests.
Yeah, the wolf squad that they're in, or they're called Wolf or something like that. The episode ends with them like about to enter the town, and you literally see this army of people. I'm talking like a whole militia of people, which is in their team, watching. They're scouting. They got tanks and shit, and it's like it's just Dina and Ellie. It's like, yeah, good luck. And then you have the cult members out in the woods as well that shave their heads and stuff like that. You know, the enemies in Last of Us 2, if you play it, they whistle and they communicate.
I hate
You
those
see them as
guys.
well. Yeah, so the wolves are killing them, and so you have the wolf squad and you have them. So it's similar.
Well,
to
maybe
the
you should
game,
stop whistling and the wolves won't grab you. You ever think of that?
Well, that's the thing. So,
Hey, just
so the-
shut up for a minute.
Yeah, so the wolf squad is probably going to have a bunch of characters in it that have nothing to do with Abby
The
and her
Wolfman.
gang, and they're probably gonna stretch this out for multiple seasons. So or 2 seasons. So second game is going to be 2 seasons long. I don't know how they're going to manage to do that because I think there's going to be 3 storylines. They're going to have Tommy in his town, Ellie, and Abby, and it's going to jump from each of them in the episode. So it's going to be like, now that you don't have Joel, it's like, okay, well, what do we do now? So I think they're just going to try to jump to those 3 stories and cover, I guess, as many. I don't know what other creative liberties they're going to take. They changed like some slight stuff here and there, obviously, like the town voting on if she should leave. Like that really wasn't a thing. So yeah.
They HBOized it.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely, do I like some things that they did? I thought the attack on the town was cool. I think there's, the set design's pretty good. They do have some pretty good actors here and there, but at the same time, are they going to introduce like dumb new characters like they did in the first season, where like the Sam and Henry story were actually really, really well done.
You
in the
make
first
me
game.
want to build this PC tonight so I can play that game and shoot those Whistler guys
Yeah, yeah,
with infinite
They just-
ammo.
yeah. That's the way to do it.
Worth it.
I'm kind of talking about it now, Cody. I mean, the first season, I would probably like honestly, if I give it a 6, that's being generous. I'm kind of sitting at like a 5 out of 10. The second season, I don't know because I'm in the middle of obviously it airs every Sunday, so it just I don't know. Like the first game is just such a well done game, and season 1 was just kind of like, it's almost like with season 2, they heard people complain there wasn't enough infected, and they were just like, let's fucking put as many infected, and then they attack the town and all this shit. And there's some stuff they're not explaining, because when they're like reconstructing the town in the first episode of their building, there's these roots that are growing in this like pipe, and every time they slice the roots, it like grows. And I don't know if that's showing that like it's like a point where because they try to make it to where they're all connected, I think, in the show,
Right.
where it's like if one root or like one thing gets like plucked, everybody can get sent
I'm
to that
confused.
location, which doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I thought that scene was well done. I mean, I just don't know that again was a whole thing that
Dude,
never
the
happened. in the
fucking
game.
Bella Ramsey makes me not want to watch it because she looks nothing like Ellie.
Well, one of the glaring issues, and I'm going to say this right now for both her and Abby's actress, when it jumps 5 years, they don't look any older, and that's a
Well, no
glaring.
shit. Bella
issue.
Ramsey looks like a fucking child. That's why she doesn't look like she should play Ellie.
Yeah, so it's like, for example, right? So she's 22.
You couldn't get
real
somebody that
life.
looks more like the character, man? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's 22 in real life, but doesn't look it. So when you jump 5 years, it doesn't really, it doesn't really have weight. But
I'd rather watch Bob Ross. Oh wow.
and it's trying to convince you, like, yeah, this is 5 years later.
I've never played the game or seen the show. Oh man, you gotta play the first game, Cody. You'll be all
Yeah.
right.
At least play the first game.
Don't play the second one. Don't worry about it.
But I don't know what he's gonna do as far as like when he gets to season 3. Is he gonna just make more stories? Is he gonna
Well, he's gonna make the third game. He's got to remake the third game and then release it, and then release the third game,
I don't know. He's too
and then
busy
remake and
fucking,
really re-release, and then remake that re-release of the third game. Then make a trilogy pack of the re-releases.
He's
and
just making
then-
the space game, man. That's what he wants. He wants to go in space instead. He wants to go to Hollywood or space. He doesn't know where else he wants.
He already
to go.
is from space. Send him back. That's definitely the biggest flaw is Bella. Yeah. She has a little dog's name, Bella.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like she can pass for a 14-year-old Ellie, sure, but 19-year-old Ellie, 20-year-old Ellie, not really. Doesn't like it, you know what I mean? In the game, it's different because they can draw her different.
You could have
They
gotten
gave her
so many
longer
other
hair.
fucking people to play that character, man. I don't know.
Yeah. You could have just recasted her. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, no, you can't do. Why not? You know what I mean? Like,
Listen,
I don't know.
I understand she's a good actress or something, but she looks nothing like the character.
Well, that's a common theme in a lot of video game movies, unfortunately, Resident Evil included. So it's nothing new, but it's just
Yeah, but you have to understand something. Like that guy who played Leon, yeah, he had facial hair, but you can like work with that. Okay. This girl's face is just a moon. It's a circle. You can't work with anything there.
it's
You can't even put
Yeah.
makeup on her to like make her look like Ellie.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Like there's
man.
nothing you can really do here.
I know people. You know what? A lot of people are saying that Abby, the actress that plays Abby, should have played Ellie. That's what a lot of
Ooh.
people have been saying.
Wow, that's messed
Um,
up.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. But she has the same flaw where, again, you see her outside of the hospital after the first game's events when it flashes back and she's talking to her team like, my father's dead. He killed 17 fireflies, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like 5 years later, and it's like, okay, Abby, she's skinny as fuck. In the game, she's jacked. And that's like part of her character. And it's like, I understand if you're an actress and you don't want to gain weight, but if you're getting paid HBO money and they're like, yo, there's a 5-year
Yeah, but you
jump, at
can
least
hire
put
a
on some
different
muscle.
actress to play her as a jacked person. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I just don't know why these time jumps weren't really paid attention to as much, or like they didn't do anything to themselves or the makeup people to be like, hey, can you make them look old? I know it's hard to make her look older, and maybe same thing with the Abby's actress, but like it just doesn't really work with that time jump.
The
So it's
runner-up
time
who's
jumps here
against
just
Bella
like,
looks exactly like Ellie. Wow, they didn't pick her, huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I don't really, I video game stuff can be very hit or miss. So I will
Oh,
see what
Bella's
happens.
dad, who was a higher up at HBO, made sure she got the role. Wow. If that's true, that's crazy.
Yeah, she was in Game of Thrones also. So it
Yeah,
makes
she
sense.
was. Yeah, she was already in HBO.
Excuse me. Well, there you go. HBO fucked the whole show up. Brock Lesnar's daughter would be perfect role. Well, I think she's trying to get in the Olympics, man. Brock Lesnar cannot deny child support to his daughter. That's all I can say.
But yeah, I'll probably replay through it once the PC is built. Because I've been kind of meaning to go back and replay it.
Well,
I
that's the
actually
thing
started-
now. You could buy it on PC and check it out.
Yeah. Even the first one, because I still don't have. Actually,
yeah.
well, I'm not gonna pay full price for it though. I refuse. So if that thing
No,
is still
that thing's
60
been on the key
PC,
sites for like $20.
Yeah. Even that's still high, but I don't
Well,
know.
you don't even have to pay for it then because they have DRM free on PlayStation. So there you go. Be a cheap man.
Yeah, because fuck that. Fucking Last of Us.
You already bought it,
remake.
right? So who you already own it.
Yeah. Last of Us Part 1. We got to put it out again.
I never paid for the $10 upgrade for the second one.
I did for 2. I did. But
Well, I'm just saying, like,
just to see it on the
I'm
Pro,
letting
it
all
looks
my
fucking amazing.
my ponies out there know I never even fucking paid for the upgrade because what's the point? I beat the game 5 years ago and that was it. Now
It looks yeah.
downloaded my PC version
yeah.
and there you go. I still haven't run it yet. It's installed, ready to go, but one of these days
I'm
I'll
just
get
saying,
to it.
man. 2 on the Pro looks fucking crazy. If you put that on your
One on
OLED,
the
you'd
Pro
be like,
looks
"Holy
crazy."
shit." Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, all these motherfuckers, oh, the Pro's a ripoff. It's a scam. No, it isn't. It looks really fucking good with these games.
Yeah.
Between that and RE4 remake, I don't know what looks better. Because they
Dude,
look fucking
RE4
good, man.
remake on the Series. I was playing it the other day on the Series X. That looks like this. It looks like I'm playing on the Xbox One, the VCR.
You can't go back once you
can't.
play it on the Pro.
It's crazy on the Pro.
Yep. Shit's nuts.
Oh man, Anthony, with all the games you still need to play, you're gonna play that over. Yes. Maybe he's getting
On
tired of
PC
playing
on
RE3
PC,
and
I'm
4 all
playing-
day.
On PC, the cow's here.
Oh,
On
that's a chunky ass
Dolphin.
cat. man. Holy
I know.
crap!
I know. He has to lose weight a little bit.
No.
We got the
Keep him-
cat wheel installed.
Oh, maybe he needs that.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe Anthony needs that. Look at him.
Look
Oh my
again.
God. It's like the side of a
Yeah,
barn. What is
yeah.
he?
He's like 23 pounds, that cat.
Holy
he's
crap.
only, he's honestly he's only 15.8, but that's
That's a
considered
lot.
obese. So
He's morbidly
He's so-
obese.
Yeah,
it,
gee.
it is considered obese, but that's what happens.
Obese?
When,
How do you,
He's a beast.
a cow lives in your house. How do you deal with that?
I don't
a
know.
whole
It's hard
cow.
to turn him off. You know.
Where's he going?
I
Bye.
don't know. He just comes here to like say hello sometimes, and then he just like fucks off.
He has
but-
to present his fat to you and then leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't I
Yeah, we just took
sexy,
a-
daddy?
We just took him for a checkup, and hey, don't bite that. Yo, no.
He's so hungry he's eating the wires.
Yeah, he's trying to chew the Wii sensor cords. Don't fucking stop.
Meow.
That cat goes moo. It doesn't meow.
Imagine he just attacked Anthony. Meow.
Pinky, no, Pinky. Cat that attacked everyone.
He's a very good cat. He's a very loving cat. Then he bites the guy in the nuts.
Yeah.
Ow.
That video is awesome.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
He's a very loving cat, and there's that second where he just fucking fucks him up, and it's quiet. He's like, ah.
Anyone who's ever had a
Ow.
cat could see him like
Ow.
going crazy and knowing, yo, this thing's gonna like lose it. It's trying to
Yeah.
escape.
Can I play I'm gonna play the audio from that.
You still have it?
Well, no, I'm gonna go on YouTube.
Very lovely cat.
He's a very loving cat.
Yeah, CYAT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Excuse my language.
Why didn't he just let the leash go? Like,
Pinky
Somebody-
the cat.
Dude, somebody converted this to fucking 4K 60 FPS.
because it deserves it. It's better than movies that are converted.
I don't even know if you guys can hear it.
You're,
He's pet of the week, Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very loving cat.
Hang on to his leash. Oh, yeah. Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, listen, he's trying, the cat's like pulling the leash, and the cop keeps saying, catch a cold, catch a cold. He's got to catch a cold, catch a cold. It's like, what is he talking about? You'll be able to hear this. Hang on.
Well, we got a wildcat on our hands. Pinky, settle down, bud. Careful, Cole. Careful. Well, I get a catch Cole. Somebody gotta catch Cole.
Why is he saying it?
Pinky.
Just set it over.
No.
Get a catch Cole.
You catch out over to get him?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna grab him. Slip. Dude.
Here he goes. Right for the nuts.
You got him back?
Excuse my language. Get a catch Cole.
From the dead. From the dead. Disconnected from the dead. Disconnected from the dead. Disconnected from the dead. Disconnected from the dead. You got him back?
Excuse my language.
Excuse my language. Don't tell anybody in the church I cursed on camera in front of a cat.
Although just trying to put a box on him is not going to work.
Well, Pinky's long gone because that was like 20 years ago, that video. And cats don't live that long.
he might still be around.
No, he's not.
You
Like,
said you showed me that video in 2010.
Yeah,
So
that
you sent
cat's
me that when it was like
and that was filmed
Wow.
way before then, so the cat's gone. He's long gone.
I can't believe, was that live? Like, how did someone
No,
get
that,
that?
that was not live. They were shooting a promo for the animal shelter.
No, but then so like, who the hell would put that up? Like,
No,
So he thought
because
it was
they
funny.
made fun of the officer. The other officers thought it was funny and made fun of him, so they kept playing it in the precinct and shit.
oh, okay.
So somebody uploaded it to YouTube thinking it would be funny, and it blew up all over the place.
he's a very loving cat.
Yeah, and then he bites
Yeah.
him in the fucking nuts.
Yeah, it says it aired on reality television programs in the 90s. So that was
Yeah, that
I've
cat's
shown
long
Callie
gone.
that. I don't think I've ever
Long
shown
gone.
Callie that video. She'd fucking be like, no.
It actually has its own Wikipedia page, the video. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Excuse my language.
Fucking Pinky, man.
That's
He's a
crazy.
very loving cat.
Oh yeah, it says it said ABC showed clips from the video in 1993.
Holy
was
shit.
before
he-
93.
He is long gone, that cat.
Yeah.
His ancestors are gone by
Yeah. I
Or
wonder
his
who
descendants.
actually
He
adopted
had
him.
no ancestors. You really think that cop didn't pull his gun out and shoot that cat?
Oh, I hope
I like
not.
how on the Wikipedia it's just a picture under it's like Pinky gets ready to pounce. It's just him like
It's him attacking. That's like the photo for it. There's the Google thing puts like questions. Adoption status: was Pinky the cat adopted?
Mhm.
No, Pinky was not adopted. According to the Facebook video and other reports, Pinky never found a permanent home. Oh.
Yeah, because the cop pulled his gun out and shot him. Turn off the camera. Excuse my language.
That's sad. Poor Pinky. Shockingly, Pinky was never adopted.
Hmm.
Gosh.
Dude, how do you bite somebody in the nuts? Like,
I don't know. Something must have scared him.
okay, but he wrapped around the cop's leg and then went right for his fucking nuts and chewed on him. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you know, cats are dumb sometimes. It's just stupid stuff. It's a very loving cat.
Out of all the things he could have bit, he bit him right in the fucking sack over there.
Somebody asked, "Is Pinky the cat still alive?"
What's the
No,
answer?
Pinky the cat,
No.
made famous by a video clip, is not still alive. The video footage was recorded in the early
Not still
90s.
alive.
While there are other cats named Pinky, this specific cat is no longer alive.
While there are other cats. Did fucking AI write that? While there are other cats?
So, yeah.
Oh, listen. Hey,
There can
Go-
only be one.
go to Grok and paste the video in there and be like, Grok, explain this to me.
Wait, can I just do that? Put like a link
Yeah.
to the video?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
But you have to type in Grok, explain this to me.
Okay, hold on. Let me...
Explain it to me.
Okay, I found the video.
People do that all the time on Twitter. They just write Grok, explain this to me, and Grok will explain like the article that they're reading.
Okay, I'm doing it. Hold on.
That cop turned the cat into Chinese food. Or a fur jacket, fur coat.
Wait, what? That's not what I posted in there.
He's a very loving cat.
Hold on a second.
As he
Why did it-
doubles over in pain.
Oh, it's because it got the ad. I was like, that's not the video I posted. Hold on. There we go. Now I got it. No, it won't do it. It's giving me like something else. I don't know why.
Okay, can you
Like it keeps telling me it's like a different video, even though I tried 2 different links.
paste in the Wikipedia and type
Okay.
in Grok, explain this to me.
Okay.
I've never heard of this video. You never heard of it? Can I play this video?
I don't.
I think it's
see why
I
not.
don't think it's copyrighted because it's like public domain at this point.
All right, explain this to me.
Richard, I'm going to download the video and play it on here. I think we could do that. And if YouTube gets mad, I'll just cut the video out.
It's just telling me all the wait, additional notes. Pinky's fate.
What is it?
It says the Wikipedia page notes that the producer tried to track down whether Pinky was adopted, but found no conclusive information. Cultural impact. The video's humor stems from the irony of Pinky being called loving before attacking, making it a classic early internet meme. It distincts from other Pinky references like a Pinky in the brain. Okay.
That's not true.
Critical view. While the video is comedic, it raises questions about animal stress and promoting settings. Yeah, that's sad. That's like crazy though.
I'll play the video right here. Hang on.
Pinky. Hi, this is Pinky. He's a,
Start again. Hold on.
They can hear it. We can't hear it.
this is Pinky. He's a male cat, domestic short hair. He's
know,
available
you
for
said that
adoption.
right
He's
when you were
pet of the
saying
week. Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very Pinky. Hi, this is Pinky. He's a,
Start again. Hold on.
this is Pinky. He's a male Cat, domestic short hair. He's available for adoption. He's pet of the week, Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very loving cat.
Hang on to his leash. Oh, here. Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, we got a wildcat on our hands. Pinky, settle down, bud. Careful, Cole. Careful. Why don't I get a catch pole? Somebody get a catch pole.
Oh. Pinky.
Just set it over.
No.
Get a catch pole.
Catch our pole to get him?
Yeah, because I'm not going to grab you. Oh,
I can't believe somebody remasters in
It's got
HD.
up in there. Just
Here we go.
in the deck. You got him back?
excuse my language.
I'll play it one more time. Because why not?
Pinky. Hi, this is Pinky. He's a,
Start again. Hold on. Go.
this is Pinky. He's a male cat, domestic short hair. He's available for adoption. He's pet of the week, Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very loving cat.
Hang on to his leash. Oh, here. Pinky.
Pinky.
It's like he activated a
Whoa.
demon when he
Whoa,
said
whoa.
that.
Whoa.
Well, we got a wildcat on our hands. Pinky, settle down, bud. Careful, Cole. Careful. Why don't I get a catch pole? Somebody
Why does
get
he
a
keep saying
catch pole.
catch a cold?
Pinky.
Just set it over.
A cave!
No.
Get a catch pole.
Catch our pole to get him?
Yeah, because I'm not going to grab you. Oh,
There you go. Right around the leg.
It's got up in there. Just disconnect it from the deck. You got him back?
excuse my language.
Dude, the cat bit him in the nuts, and he's like, excuse my language. I don't know. Pinky kind of reminds me of Xbox, biting people in the nuts and running away.
I put into Grok, I said, can you put Phil Spencer into the video? And it said it can't edit it, but it made a hypothetical scenario.
What?
It says, imagine the Pinky the Cat video being reimagined as a promotional segment for Xbox. The video could open with Phil Spencer dressed in his signature casual blazer, sitting in a cozy living room. He introduced himself and says, today I want to introduce you to a special friend who's been helping me unwind after a long day of gaming. Meet Pinky the Cat. The camera then cuts to Pinky, the fluffy white cat from the original video, playfully batting at a toy shaped like an Xbox controller. Phil might narrate, Pinky loves to watch me play on the Xbox, and sometimes I think she's trying to join in. The video could end with Phil petting Pinky,
Pinky's a male, though.
saying, whether you're gaming or just relaxing with a furry friend, Xbox is here to bring you joy. That's the worst thing I've
No,
ever
it's
heard
got
in
to
my life.
attack Phil. It's got to bite him in the nuts for all the times you rip people off.
That's the worst thing I ever heard.
Ow! Ow!
Ugh.
Cat's pissed he brought Gears to PlayStation. Ah!
When the cat was jumping like that, they should have known, like, this
Yeah.
is not good.
Dude,
Like,
when they announced Gears on PlayStation on June 8th, we should play the clip of him going, ow! Every time they announce an Xbox game to PlayStation, we should hit the button, ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
it's a very
Bad
loving
games here.
Xbox.
Son of a bitch.
he
Excuse my
heard the
fucking
cat sound.
language.
Yeah. Games like, excuse my fucking life.
He
Son of
really-
a fucking bitch. Excuse my motherfucking language.
Jeff's really playing the part of Fred really well.
Yeah.
It's
It's good to have him in here tonight. You know.
the same thing that
He's on the toilet. Is that how Palpatine was in the last Star Wars movie?
Yes.
Maybe he'll wake up if I play the guy screaming.
Pinky. Hi, this is Pinky.
Wait, start again. Hold on.
Start again.
Dude.
Watch it. He's caught up in this. Just disconnected from the deck.
Dude.
Watch it. He's caught up in this. Just disconnected from the deck.
Very loving cat.
I like how the cameraman didn't help him. The cameraman's just filming him.
He just
'Cause
filmed it.
he knew. He's like, this is gonna be great.
They set that cop up.
They
How
knew.
come the
Pinky was
fourth
being
man always goes to sleep on the show?
That's what I said. He's doing the exact same thing. Like it's perfect.
By the way, shout out to Discord. They will not let him have a background unless he pays for Nitro.
Apparently,
Wow.
Discord is moving in more of that direction, where a lot of stuff's going to be locked behind paywalls. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, because you used to put one picture, and I won't let you. So I blurred out the background.
He's a very loving cat.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully that cat bites you in the nuts. Ow!
It's James.
Austin 316 asleep after all the Pinky mayhem.
Yeah, it's too much Pinky for one night.
I can't believe the early 90s. What?
Fell asleep
They
right
were
on the
filming
toilet.
90210 down the street when this guy was getting bitten in the nuts. Just remember that.
That's funny.
I guess we're not building the computer tonight because he's asleep. His mattress is right there too, by the way. I got to go downstairs and blow it up for him.
I gotta go to my.
Oh, he's
mattress
awake.
soon,
Okay,
too.
good. Yeah, I think we need to sleep, and then tomorrow we'll go there, build the PC, put the $950 in the bank, and there you go. Any questions in the chat before we wrap it up? So this slumber thing, this slumber party thing.
Slumber party master.
You have a mattress, Anthony?
Yes. I have so I have a few different ones for camping. Obviously I have big ones, but if it's just me being on it anyway, I have like a singles match or like a twin size.
Yeah,
so it's
twin
like
size is what we're all doing. So because we're gonna line them up, obviously, to
Yeah,
space
yeah.
them out. Now I'm gonna have the camera on while we're sleeping. I need you to set up text to speech.
text to speech.
Yes, because if these guys want to try to wake us up, they're gonna pay for it. Let them text to
Oh.
speech and try to wake us up. They can pretty much say whatever they want. Just don't say any crazy shit. But
Well, that's the only thing. I don't know how to prevent that. Unless maybe we can like filter it, maybe.
yeah, you can put filters. But I don't know how to set it up like text to speech. I know you do, so we can figure that out when you get here.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially it's just a Streamlabs setting and then applying it to OBS. Like signing in to Streamlabs with your same email that you use your YouTube account with.
Yeah.
And then we can set it up on there and then have like a URL that we copy on the Streamlabs like website once you're signed in on that dashboard, bring it over to your thing, paste it, and like set it as like a like how you set anything up in a scene, and then it's like something you can always take away.
Apparently, a video
Same.
was filmed in 1989, says Richard. Oh, so Pinky's almost 40.
Pinky's older than I am.
That a Pinky might have made it to the early 2000s. Maybe that was it, Because figure
didn't
99, it was 10, right? So maybe it lasted for another.
Well, how old was he in the video?
He probably didn't make it another 5 minutes after that.
Yeah. They're like, well, Pinky's not getting out of here. Yeah, I guess
Pinky
it
went
depends
to
on
heaven.
how old Pinky was when it was filmed, I guess, right? Yeah, that's a good point.
Pinky
He
goes
was
to
Very
hell.
loving. Yeah.
You would just say that for any cat, It's like
He's a very angry cat.
very angry cat.
He's a very loving son of a bitch.
Venge says, I think the text to speech filters out anything offensive, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, I'll have to look into that a little bit just so we can set it up.
Yeah, so we'll do it like, a couple bucks. And then you text a speech and try to wake us up. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see.
But how do you plan on? Are you just gonna leave the lights on? Like what?
No, the cameras, when you turn the lights off, the cameras film it in like black and white.
Mm.
And just have the speaker blasting.
Oh, are you gonna do it through the security cameras?
I could do that.
That would be interesting.
All you do is just run them to the Elgato, and then that's it. Stream it.
Yeah, because you have it on the computer inside anyway, right? So it's like you just.
Yeah, and then they got the microphone set up so they could hear. It could work. We could do it that way. I got to order my comforter. Listen, it goes fleece, thermal, and then comforter. That's how you get a good night's sleep. Just saying.
Yeah. I wonder if the Pizza Hut will be ordered. What's going to be ordered?
No, whatever you want.
Max.
I'm gonna be like Ludwin. Will there be food?
Go get whatever you want. I mean, we're gonna be there all day, so I mean,
No,
we
I
can
know,
pick up
yeah.
whatever.
just
Pinky got a healthy serving of a 9mm that day. I think so.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I'm sure Pinky is retired and living in a bachelor life in Florida.
He's with Elvis now.
He definitely is with Elvis now at this point.
Hey man, that's my cat.
Hey, watch the cat, man.
This is Pinky. He's a very loving cat.
No, he's not a very loving cat. He bit my nuts. I mean, if that cop was like 50 years old, he's probably out of here too. How
They're
old
all
is that
together
guy?
again.
They're together again in hell.
It says his name on the thing. I could find out.
Satan is having his nuts fucking bit every 5 seconds with Pinky.
Hold on, I'll tell you if the guy's still alive. Really quick.
He would be like 90 if he was still here, right? He's got to be 40 or 50 in that video.
I don't know if this is the same guy.
His obituary mentions Pinky the cat. Like he can't escape this stupid cat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's still alive. I can't find out. He wants to credit his fame to Pinky.
Man.
The Wikipedia description is absolutely ridiculous.
What?
It says the animal control officer is on the ground while petting a cat on the leash in a recording of a pet adoption video for an animal shelter. He introduces the cat as Pinky and describes him as a domestic shorthair who is a very loving cat. Pinky becomes agitated and leaps out of the hands of Pritchard and onto the ground, running and jumping around in all directions as he tries to break free from the leash. Still holding the leash but not wanting to pick up the wild cat, he asks someone to retrieve a catch ball. In the confusion, the director of animal control arrives to help him capture Pinky and tries to
Catch
corral
ball?
him.
What?
He tries to capture Pinky and tries to corral him into a cardboard pet carrier. The attempt fails as Pinky avoids capture. What is he, like a criminal mastermind?
He escapes prison.
Because the cardboard was too flimsy. Pinky continues to dart around frantically, tangling the leash around Pritchard's leg in the process. Finally, Pinky decides to pounce, launching himself towards Pritchard's right leg and rapidly twisting his body around Pritchard's upper thigh. Pinky grabs onto Pritchard's leg with all 4 of its clawed paws and bites into the flesh near the groin. Pritchard screams once, and Pinky digs in again, this time with his tail twitching, making Pritchard scream a second time. With renewed effort, Pinky is removed from Pritchard's leg as the cat runs away. Son of a bitch, Pritchard whispers, followed by a polite "excuse my language" as he doubles over in pain, clutching his leg. This is like the best description I've ever read in my
It
life.
sounds like
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking
pretty-
movie.
It's pretty on point.
The description is just as good as the video. With renewed effort, Pinky is removed. Like, what the hell? It took like 5 guys.
It wasn't
to pull
renewed
this
effort. He got bit in the nuts and let him go.
It says he avoids capture. Like, he's a
Yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch. Excuse my motherfucking language. Shit.
followed by a polite "excuse my language."
Excuse my language. Don't tell my pastor I cursed.
That is so funny. The description is so good.
Oh man.
Son of a bitch. Don't excuse my language. Imagine if he said, son of a bitch, excuse my French. Hey, that moon looks like Majora's Mask. Any other questions in the chat? We'll give you guys like 5 minutes and we're going to wrap it up. Jeffrey has to go to sleep. I got to go to sleep.
I need to go to sleep.
Anthony's got to go to sleep. Tomorrow we'll go live with a PC build, probably around noontime, depending on when we wake up. We go to the shop, and that's going to be an interesting build because I've never built with a AIO before, so I'm usually an air cooler guy. But we're going to do a microcode. We're going to get the BIOS. We're going to get all that stuff ready to go. So again, I got the 14900K, just like Anthony. And we're going to get this shit done. Son of a bitch.
AIO cooler.
Yeah, I'm going to install and see how that goes. You know,
I
what?
just need to know if I gotta get another part or not. You know.
Well, yeah. If you decide you're gonna get it, I'll tell you which one I got, and you could probably get that discount at Best Buy because it's the same price, so you probably get it cheaper. But it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. The only thing about the air cooler is when it gets hot, the radiator will rev up. And you might hear noise. That's the only difference between the cooler and the AIO. The AIO might be overkill, but I don't know. I'm going to try it for this chip because this chip gets really hot.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because you know, I know I'm already kind of playing with fire, literally, with just how these things can be, but we'll see.
You got the air cooler, right?
Yeah.
The air cooler you got should be fine.
Yeah.
But we're going to test it. And if it's something that's not up to snuff, you know, you can pick it up beforehand or we'll go out and get it. But if it's something that doesn't, if it's not up to snuff or whatever, the air cooler, we'll just put in the AIO. And if we don't use the AIO, you just return it. Or you don't buy it. It's simple stuff. I think you'll be okay. I really do. Because that air cooler I have in that computer over there, the Star build, the 13900K, and it's fine. I don't have any issues.
The one I got's the Noctua
Yes.
The
The
yeah.
D15S or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be all right. I was gonna buy that one tonight. It was like a $10 difference between the AIO, but this chip just gets hotter. So I was like, let's just try the AIO. I've never built one before with it, so let's see. I really don't like them, but what am I gonna do? If it sucks, I'll return it and get the air cooler. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Cody, take care, buddy.
take care, guys.
We'll figure it out. I think you'll be okay with the air cooler. You have what do you use? Use Vegas still?
Vegas, and then I have Audition, Premiere.
If you can
After
install those after we build the computer and then just start running them, we can actually test the temperatures out. You can do that off the air.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. I mean, I think you'll be all right. Besides Mario Kart World, you guys get any other Switch 2 games at launch? No.
Just the GameCube stuff in the expansion. That's it.
Yeah, but that we're not buying that. That's already included, and so is the upgrades for the Zelda games.
Yeah, that'll keep us busy for a while.
Metroid is not at launch, even though everyone thinks it is. It's not. Donkey Kong we will get, but that comes out in a month. That's like
Yeah.
Was it July?
July something. Yeah.
And by the way, GameStop is giving you $3.50 off the digital version of Donkey Kong if you buy it from their website, and you are a pro member. So you can get Donkey Kong digitally for $66.99 through GameStop's website. So that's actually a pretty good deal.
If somehow I finish everything and I get bored, I might get Yakuza 0 if it's cheap, but that's the only other thing like that I might potentially get. But
You know,
I'll
I
probably
was
wait for
thinking
that to get
about in the
cheap.
beginning getting Street Fighter, but it's just like I'm not doing it because I already have it on Xbox. What the fuck do I need it for?
Yeah, you're gonna pay all that money
I
again.
have it
just
on.
to
I have it
there.
on Steam too.
Yeah,
so.
that's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I think Yakuza only might be $40 or something. If it's really cheap, maybe I'll
If
get
you
it.
want Street Fighter on the go, then yeah, it's totally worth it. But I'm not really going anywhere where I need Street Fighter on my thing.
No, and the longer you wait, the cheaper it'll be. You know, it'll go on
Exactly.
sale and stuff. So
Yeah, I'm surprised too, Jeff M. But you know, they gotta space their stuff out
yeah,
because I don't think you're getting Metroid in like August. I think you're getting that in like September, October,
maybe
maybe
that's gonna be their holiday game.
maybe November. Yeah, maybe the holiday. We don't know. Well, here I've never really played through those games, but I will play them now. So yeah, you'll see me streaming the Zelda games.
I'll probably play them again too now that they're in 60.
Yeah, because I refuse to play them that the way that they were. They were ugly. They were ugly games. And now with this new update, they'll be really nice looking. So
I'm also excited because Pokemon's getting a free update. They didn't say what it was gonna do, but that game ran so bad on the original Switch that even if they just make the frame rate steady, I'll be happy. If they make it 60, like I'm all over that. I'm gonna play the hell out of that.
I think
But
they'll
we'll
make it
see.
60.
Yeah, if they make like Scarlet and Violet 60 and no poppin', I'll be playing that a ton. See.
Metroid 4 will be September or October. That's my bet, of course. It'll depend. Yeah, but GTA is not really going to have an effect on Nintendo games.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. They don't care.
GTA
Nintendo's
because
a whole
GTA is not
different
on
league.
the Switch, so I mean, it's not like it's going to affect it like PlayStation and Xbox, where GTA will be on those machines. And you have a different audience really playing Nintendo games versus GTA, you know. So I don't think
Yeah,
Nintendo has anything to worry about with GTA. Nintendo's going to do what Nintendo's doing.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's a different ball game with Nintendo.
It's like you could release a Mario game next to GTA and they'll both sell. Like it doesn't matter. It's
if
totally
GTA 6 was launching on the Switch at the same time, yeah, I could see them distancing, Metroid away, but Metroid might be the holiday game, like Frank said, because they got to sell consoles during the holidays, right? So, and maybe there'll be a Metroid bundle. We don't know
Yeah. They'll switch it like we were saying. They'll
because
give
they're
you
gonna
the Metroid bundle.
if they fuck anybody, it'll be during Christmas. You'll have to pay 80 for Mario Kart for Christmas
Yep.
because you'll get the Metroid bundle.
Exactly.
So who knows?
And then everyone who bought the Mario Kart bundle has to buy Metroid. So either way, they're gonna get you at the holiday.
True.
Yeah, maybe Metroid will be 80. Imagine.
It probably will.
It probably will because it's a Switch 1 game with the Switch 2. Jesus Christ.
Yep, it's gonna be 80.
Just like the other ones, like the Kirby and the Zeldas. Yep. Wow.
That I'm
wow,
looking
buddy.
forward to too. Kirby's in August, the upgrade. That
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Kirby.
definitely play. We have something every month. We have June's Mario Kart, July's Donkey Kong, August is Kirby. That's good.
And they still have to announce stuff too, by the way. So
Yeah, they're gonna announce more stuff, and let's see what else is gonna come. Like what Xbox games are gonna come if Halo or Gears or something crazy comes out. Like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, so we'll see.
yeah. Well, we'll find
They're-
out that weekend.
Yeah, they're just randomly announcing third-party stuff like Sonic, Shadow X, whatever. That's gonna be on there. Like they just keep randomly putting.
Now
saying
that
they're
game is
putting
not
games
an
on.
upgrade, right? That is a completely Switch 2 only game.
You gotta pay $50, even if you already bought it on Switch.
Yeah, so you got to rebuy that game. No, I don't think Jeff M. I think it's a completely different ball game with GTA. Because
Yeah.
that game is not launching on Switch, so I don't think Nintendo really care about that. Although I think you will see GTA 5 on the Switch too.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that game will be on there for sure. But I'm thinking not this year,
Rockstar-
probably next year.
Well, if they know they could get $40-$50 for it again, they'll sell it. They don't care.
Yeah,
sure you'll get,
Nintendo has a different crowd. You're right about that. You got a lot of kids and you got a lot of people that just don't want to play GTA. Listen to me. You have people on Nintendo that don't even have a PlayStation or an Xbox. You have people that just have a Switch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a majority of that going on. And I think that's kind of crazy. I think you need a companion to the Switch for sure. But, you know, there's a lot of kids on there. They're not going to play GTA. You know what I mean? They're going to play whatever they put out on Switch. So I think Nintendo will be all right. Not
I
like
wouldn't be
it's not
surprised.
like if PlayStation released Ghosts of Yotai next to GTA, nobody would buy Ghosts of Yotai
Right.
because they would just buy GTA and play with that game.
I'm sure we're gonna see Red Dead 2 on the Switch also because the first one's on the other one. So
Right. Gut feeling. Yeah, I get you.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think eventually you're going to get 5 on there. I know people are going to get mad about that, but hey, if they can run 5 at 60 FPS on the Switch too, why not?
Yeah, just have it to go.
Mm.
Get that file size down like they did with Cyberpunk. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think that'll happen. We will see. Anybody else in the chat got anything?
It's officially May.
Yeah, it's somebody's birthday in this house. Well, I'm gonna have to go downstairs and blow up this guy's mattress. My wife doesn't even know that he's here, so I gotta text her so she can read it.
Imagine she just gets scared. Who's that?
Oh, footage got leaked out. At the first SmackDown taping of WWE name change, Vince McMahon struggled not saying WWF, even when redoing his lines. I'll retweet that. Oh, Robert De Niro has said he has nothing but love. Oh, okay, never mind. That's something different. Because he popped up in my feed, I guess, here. Pepsi AM and Diet Pepsi AM. Who remembers this short-lived soda? I don't even remember that.
I heard
know
about
they had
that. They
that.
wanted you to have it like for breakfast.
What was it?
It was like I think it had extra caffeine in it or something. I remember like
Ugh.
seeing it in a video or I heard something about it.
You're trying to
before.
kill people over here?
That's why it was short-lived. Who wants to drink Pepsi first thing in the morning?
Oh, did you see the video with the monster?
What monster?
The monster drink.
No.
They there's a video online. They take like a rusty like spike nail and they put one in like soda and then they put one in the monster drink. And bro, the one in the monster drink made that shit like silver.
Ugh.
It ate
You're
away
putting
at
that
all
in
the
your
corrosion.
body?
And they're like, this is what everyone's drinking. And it's like, oh man.
Oh
Ugh.
god.
Yeah,
No.
well, it's their body. Very strange. All right. Let me see the chat. Personally, I don't give 1,000 a fuck about GTA, but curious the effect it will have. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. That's for sure.
What
The
did you
rest of the
play
year.
GTA 5 on at launch? PS3. Because it was on one
360.
disc.
Yeah, 360. We came out or it leaked, and we downloaded it.
Yeah, I played it
Yeah.
on 360 and then I bought it on PS3 at launch at Walmart. There was a fucking line at like midnight.
Mm.
And I bought it on PS3 because it was on one disc. And I
What
bought
about
it.
you, Frank?
I bought it on Xbox like when what was it? When Best Buy was like going out of business. They had it on clearance and I have it. I still have it.
I played it on the Hack 360, like you guys, and then I think I didn't buy it till Xbox One. As soon as it came out for Xbox One, I bought it.
Yeah, Xbox One I got it digital. And then I
don't think I
upgraded
bought
it.
until 21, 22, and it was like $10 on Xbox.
Yeah, you got the
So-
upgraded one.
Yeah.
One disc was more convenient than the. Well, it was on two discs on 360, but yeah,
You had to install it.
yeah, that sucked too. You had to fucking install it.
Yeah.
I mean, the PS3 made you install it, but it was on the same disc. I don't have to fucking swap discs.
I remember I put it on the hacked PS3 from my dad as well. That leaked for both, so I just immediately put it on there. And we didn't have online because we had to wait until October. It came out September, and so I had a whole month to beat the game basically.
Yeah, wasn't that like a big controversy that it was
It launched.
it
not
launched
so
without the online or something, and people got mad? But it was only a month.
Yeah, and when it launched, it was like basically you had to play this intro, and it would kept crashing, and you'd have to keep replaying the intro. Yeah. So it was a little dicey at first, but what are you gonna do?
This fucking thing. It's on Top Chat, not live chat. Anthony, why does YouTube do everything to fuck everybody over? The notifications don't work. It puts you on Top Chat where you can't see all the comments, and then you got to click on live chat. It's like this company doesn't want you to succeed doing this stuff.
We've been asked that question since 2007, so I don't know.
Since the regular guy sold it to Google.
Yeah.
That's a question in itself. Why'd you sell it to Google?
Getting paid.
What do you
I
get?
wanna
Like
retire.
$2 million for it? And it's like a $2 trillion thing now.
Yeah.
That guy got robbed. All right, everybody. We're going to go. I got to go to sleep. Jeff has to go to sleep. Frank's got to go to sleep. Anthony's got to go to sleep. Everyone's got to go to sleep. So,
Yeah.
everyone in the chat has to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So, shout out to everybody who jumped in here tonight. Appreciate it. Check out Dreadpool's channel. He's got new videos up there. He's got a new Breaking Bread with Dread. And I gotta announce something. The ladies are this Sunday. We'll have a special guest, and check them out on Majestic Mayhem over on 4GQ TV on YouTube. Please go subscribe there. They're going to start Sunday at around 9 p.m. Eastern. Maybe they'll start a little bit earlier, but I will post the information on the community tab, and I will let you guys know on social media right before they're about to go live. But please check them out. They have a big interview. It's going to be a big deal. So if you guys can all jump in there and support the ladies, that would be great. But yeah, it's a very important day for them. So it's a very special day. So shout out to them. Check out Dreadpool's channel. Check out Axel's channel. Check out Anthony's channel. Check out Mental 9R's channel at Caffeine Entertainment on YouTube. He's got a new video up there about the Doom controller. But it's not the Doom controller you think that it is. It's a different Doom controller. So check that video out. And check out Noof Nukem's channel where we will be gaming after dark next Tuesday. We didn't do it this week because the Oilers game was on. So he had to watch it. So which was fine. He let us know a week prior that he wasn't going to be on. So we didn't do the show last night, but we'll be back this coming Tuesday talking about all the gaming news and all that. So check him out there. And I think that might be it. Check out Venge's channel, by the way. Sometimes he streams in the morning. So check him out there.
Cool deal.
All right. All right. I will catch everybody later. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. And
Bye.
have a good one.
Take care, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I guess we're going now. Peace.
Yep.